Sorry about that, folks. I was realized it was 2 minutes after. So hey, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. As usual, my wife Jenny is right there, kind of still laid up, as you can see, with a broken leg. But she is going to get that worked on shortly, hopefully. Um, how I hope everybody is doing well. Greetings, salutations, also, and all that other fun stuff. Ow,
Howdy.
howdy from Jenny. If you want to come up, the link is in the chat there. Also, I have some questions. Oh, a question, and you guys tell me what you think. I will ask you when you guys respond. Um, Today is Thursday, February 15th. I hope your Valentine's Days went well. If they did not, I'm sorry. My wife and son and I are going to be celebrating a little late due to our conditions right now, but we will be doing so. Another good. See, we got some things that's coming up. We are warm. We are safe. We are fed. And Jenny has a cat on her lap.
I'm incapacitated.
She's incapacitated, as she likes to say. So, greetings and salutations once again. Jason, if you're here, please come on up. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. He's usually my co-host at this time. We should be seeing Foxit Outdoors if he's not too busy doing his gardening thing. It is a lovely, balmy 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't ask me what that's pretty close to 0 in Celsius, I think. I don't know if it's exact, but let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, it's about a half a degree from 0, so close enough. Hey, how you doing, Wyatt? Long time no see. How you doing, brother? Or actually, I should call you like my great nephew. You're old enough to be my grandson, technically. How you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. A lot of things going on at the moment. Some interesting things coming up. And yeah. Hey, Molly. How you doing? You want to say hi to Molly? And Wyatt?
Hi, guys.
I'm not sure if I should get Jenny a T-shirt that says accident prone or curb check or something. Not really, folks. I'm just kidding. Though Ian and I do call her curb check for personal reasons. Not maliciously, mind you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. And here comes Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors. Hello, brother. How you doing?
Pretty good. No, you need to get a T-shirt that says "Pure Luck" with Martin Short's face on it.
Ooh, the film T-shirt. Oh man, actually, you could probably, if I do some major research, I might actually be able to find a film advertisement one from the actual show.
Yeah,
someone might have out there somewhere. I don't know if she'd wear it though. Martin Short, you remember that movie?
Pure Luck.
No.
I think Danny Glover was in that one too, right?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Jared, Rob, how you doing, brothers?
That was a long time ago for that movie.
Yep.
It's still funny, especially in the airplane when he gets stung by the bee and he all swells up.
No, my favorite part is actually the ending. Him and the girl find each other, and they're sitting on that ice floe, and they're getting ready to head over the falls.
Yeah.
The grilled cheese challenge was out there, and then nothing.
Yeah.
I put my stuff out, and nothing happened with you guys. I advertised it. I talked about it.
I didn't get to it.
And he didn't make one.
No. Hold on.
But if you want to post and connect with it, I'm all for it because I'd love to see what you got. And with what happened with Jenny the last week or so, we haven't really been. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it running there, Jarrett.
Okay. No, our supper's ready.
He was having trouble with his Jeep getting started. Oh, I got something to show you. I'm not sure if I remember showing you this before. Okay, you know what this is?
Looks like a block of wood.
It is a block of wood. But you know what this block of wood is used for?
A what? Knife handle?
Exactly. And I'm considering heavily. I got this at the Watch Your Flea Market last year for free for introducing a guy who makes the stock for people who make scales for knives.
Yeah.
With Adam, my friend, who's a knife maker and blade maker. So this is the one I want to see about putting on. I know, please forgive me. It's not a good knife, but it is what it is. This knife right here. Yes, it's a Coast knife. It's not very big, the best of knives, but it's one of the few that needs a new set of scales. So I'm debating on whether to rescale this one or buy one of Adam's knives and have him scale it with that. See what happens with that. Oh, he made it. Oh, Cornfred made his grilled cheese thing. I did not see that one. Did you post it already? Because I never saw it. Oh, now I got to look it up.
Hello, South.
Give me a second. Hey, Doug.
Yeah, we missed South last night in Broadhead.
Yeah, that's Wyatt. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm looking to see if he posted that. If he did, I didn't see it. Oh, he did it 6 days ago. Okay. I apologize, Rob. I did not see it because, to be honest and fair, I was dealing with Jenny's broken leg last week. But I apologize because wasn't on for a couple of days.
Yeah, I can just see Rob now going, excuses.
Well, I was kind of preoccupied.
Yeah, you are. Taking care of Jenny is far more important.
Yeah. So I will watch that tonight because I took today and tomorrow off. So I have time to do so. Yeah, but I will look for it. If anybody wants to, we could actually show it here. If anybody's interested, I could just show it up and everybody could watch it together. I will definitely put the link in here for you guys could watch it as well. Jason, what do you think?
Oh, it's your channel.
Well, you're my friend, and I also value your opinion.
Well, I'm still going to go watch it on Rob's channel and make sure he gets the like and the time for watching it.
Well, that's true, but I also plan on putting up his link for people to go to his channel anyway, like right now. Please go watch his entry into the grilled cheese challenge, folks. It should be very, very tasty because I wasn't sure if he could do a video at his workplace. Apparently, he snuck one in, so that's going to be kind of cool. Yes, Jenny broke her leg last Thursday. Last Thursday. No, it's your fibia, which is part of the leg. You know this. She was trying to step over a gas hose while pumping gas, and she came down on her left ankle and wrenched it out of socket, and it swelled up this big. In the process of her wrenching her ankle, she broke the bottom part of her fibia, her leg. So, because of all that, they had to put her on drugs and stuff like that. That's also why I wasn't on last Thursday, because we were in the ER for a very, very long time. And Jenny's going to have surgery to get all the old hardware in her left leg removed and replaced on the 26th. So hopefully, if everything goes well, she'll be able to walk within a couple days without assistance. That's the hope. That's what the doc says. So we're waiting on to see that. So, yeah. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing that, Rob. But please, folks, please go see that link I just posted you for Cornfed's Grilled Cheese Challenge. I would love to hear you guys comment. And please don't forget to comment below on his videos and like and share and all this other stuff, please.
Hello,
Hey,
sister.
yeah. How you doing?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Short night, long day. I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Okay. Cecilia, you should not have to wait for a delivery to get some sleep. You need to sleep on a regular basis.
Now she has to sign for it.
I don't know because I haven't had it signed for a package in forever, depending on who's delivering. If it's just a regular like UPS, they'll just drop it at your door.
No, the stuff I order, you have to sign for it because I want to make sure it gets here. Spent enough
Okay.
money.
Doug says don't milk it, love. She's not milking it. Though she is getting it to be an old hand at crutches due to the fact that this is the 4th injury in both her feet since she was in her 20s.
I think the chicken's on the
Okay. I'll be right back. I've got to take something out of the oven.
Oh no, not the oven.
Yep, the oven's on.
Yeah, like I said, I had a short night and a very long day.
Okay. I'll let it cool down.
So everybody got plans for this upcoming weekend of theirs? Since your guys' weekends are different than mine.
Well, if my money comes in tomorrow, we're going to be buying a truck. And basically, I was considering signing this truck over to Ian, but it's too much work for him to.
Not use it as a trade-in.
It's if the place we're getting our truck from takes trade-ins from used truck for another used truck instead of a new one. But we're gonna have to wait and see on that one.
Right, I'm gonna go.
Hey, Hilda, how you doing?
I'm gonna go get my food now.
What are you having?
Spaghetti
meat sauce.
with meat sauce, Parmesan cheese.
Sounds good. Okay. By the way, folks, I will post it again. This is, and I'll actually probably pin this one to the top of the chat for Cornfed. This is Cornfed's grilled cheese challenge video. Give me a second here. I got to fix my screen here. Hopefully that will work, and I will keep that going here. I'll pin that one to the top of the chat. That way, if anybody could go check that out. Like I said, please like, share, subscribe his video, as well as comment. I kind of missed it because I was kind of preoccupied with things that were going on with here at home. But I will be doing it myself, as well as commenting. I have it right here ready to go for me. So you guys who have intro videos, you guys got to help me figure out how to do mine, because I cannot figure it out for the life of me, because I can't edit to save my life. It gets really, really confusing. But other than that, yeah, I've got some material for a scale for a knife, and I'm trying to debate whether to scale a standard, I guess, shop coast knife or a custom knife with new scales. The only thing I would have to do is actually pay for the work being done, not so much the materials. Unless I'm buying the knife, then that's a whole different ballgame. What do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm just trying to make sure I don't to get the most bang for my bucks type of situation. Because I don't have any custom knives of my own. I've got custom bows, but not knives. So I'm looking for a decent little knife I could use for backpacking and things like that. Okay, now you got me wanting to watch this one there. Okay. I'm watching this one here. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to present and share the screen, folks. This is going to be for corn fed here. I'll make it a little bigger here.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Corn Fed Experience. Today, we are going to participate in Colan's Grilled Cheese Challenge over at Kincaid Outdoors. I believe that's what it is. Anyway, so make the best grilled cheese. I don't know if this is going to be the best, but hey, I'm going to give it a shot. Okay. Got melted butter here. I'm doing this at work, so I'm kind of cheating. Got some good old ghee here. Spreading that. I'm gonna make this on. I'm gonna do one sourdough. I'm gonna do one Italian white.
Definitely got Jenny's attention.
A lot of butter on there. Okay, now I got a pizza screen here. Put them breads down on there, butter side down. And on the sourdough, I got some nice provolone cheese.
You like provolone?
Spin that around here. Now on this white Italian bread, I got some nice, really nice smoked Gouda.
Ooh.
Gonna put one there, one there, one slice on each slice.
Oh, wow. I like the transition. That was cool.
Okay, so this is why I say I might be cheating. This is Turbo Chef 600. Dual ovens. This is pretty much forced air inducted oven. We use it to make pizzas, hot sandwiches, but I've never tried a grilled cheese on here, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, that means you better keep an eye on it.
So here I got my breads. Gonna open this up, slide that in there.
You're fine.
I am gonna.
Wow, that looks good. Like I said, Jenny's loving the
maybe for 2 minutes.
right. Jenny's loving the choices.
All right, let's take these out.
I bet they tasted amazing.
Yeah. Here we have the slice or smoked Gouda. And we have provolone. Now let's see about the crunch.
Ooh, I can hear the crunchiness already.
Nice crunch.
Oh, that's
Nice crunch.
that. But I can't see the pole.
Oh.
Let's see what we got here.
There you have it.
Okay. They look amazing.
Toasted grilled cheese.
The smoke good is so good.
Yeah, Jenny's going to want to try that now. Good pull. How the provolone work?
It's melted.
All right. There you go.
Trust me.
That's definitely a good pull. That looks amazing, Rob.
All right, y'all. There you have it.
Thank you for sharing that
It
with us. That is
4:30
amazing.
in the morning. I don't think I'll be eating these, but if you guys are interested, hashtag Colan's Grilled Cheese Challenge, and make up your own grilled cheese and hashtag him. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.
That was amazing. That was amazing, Rob. Your voice is fine. I actually kind of like the gravelly, texture of your voice. It makes you want to listen. I've never tried baking one in the oven before, so that is an interesting choice. We do have a toaster oven. I'm sure Jenny might want to try it that way. So that's an option. So I'm sure she's going to get some smoked Gouda now and some provolone. I know you.
Depends on how expensive it is.
Yeah, it is. But we're going to have to try those at home. So I'm sure she's going to. I'm not a fan of sourdough, but she is. But I do like the Italian bread. Sounds good to me. So yes, Rob, amazing grilled cheese. Did you see the grilled cheese that he made?
Yeah, I was watching. I was
That
eating at the same time.
that provolone, the stretch on that provolone. And it looked amazing. Both of them. Two different types of them on two different types of bread. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do two separate types before. I think that's a first. And baking is also a first, I believe. And like I said, I knew you could cook, Rob, so that's amazing. 4:30 in the morning. I can understand why you didn't want to eat it at the time. So, yeah. Amazing job, Rob.
Well, most restaurants usually do theirs in the oven, don't they?
I don't know because I don't know the one he works at, so I can't tell you. But they looked amazing. They turned out really, really crunchy, and the stretch and all that stuff. It made Jenny's mouth water, and she's already eaten. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Is that you going down to the fair down there, Jarrett? On the flat top? Okay.
No, the griddle.
I just going what he said, flat top.
Yeah.
That's what he called it. So I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Griddle. So yeah. Like I said, I've seen many different ways of doing it, but that's the first baked one and also the first person who's ever done two different types at the same time, which is really cool. And they turned out amazing. I bet they tasted even more amazing. Well, you'd fit right in there, Jarrett. You're a Viking type if I've ever seen one. Now, when I was talking earlier, I'm not sure I was talking to you guys about the scales that I was planning on making. I just wanted you guys' opinion about whether I should get a new knife for these scales or go with an old one that is a cheaper version of a knife. What do you guys think?
Agent.
Ajax,
Hey, Tyler, how you doing, brother?
do what you want to do.
That's the thing. I don't know. I'm trying to decide, and the thing is, I don't know if I have enough material to do both, because this is just a cheapy coast knife. You know, nothing fancy to it. Pretty basic knife.
Then don't waste the wood on it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure whether I should waste it and I've been wanting a custom knife from somebody, and I can honestly say if I get one from
Now, what's that wood? What kind of tree? Is it?
okay, that's one of my
It
problems.
almost looks like mahogany, but it's not dark enough.
It's not mahogany, but it does have some purple highlights in it, a little bit right here. Red ones. I'm not sure if it's maple, but it's a hardwood. This guy and his son make this. They used to make knives, but now they moved on to getting the wood blocks for scales and stuff, and making a business out of that. But this was over a year ago, so I can't remember what it was called. But I want to get one of Adam's knives, because like I say, I got one from somebody who was on Fortune Fire. That's just more of a thing for that, but I know you guys can't see it too well, but it is really red through here. Can you see it now, by any chance?
I can't tell what it is.
I have no idea. There's what it looks like on the end, and here's the other side.
Got a crack in it.
It's got a small one right here in the corner right there, but I'm not so much worried about that, especially if they can just pull it from the other side, you know, from one of the other corners. And anyway, that part would be ground off anyway. Because also you can see that it's got a seam here that was probably got some fat wood or something, or got burnt in the cutting process. I'm not sure which. Cornfed we just showed off Cornfed's grilled cheese challenge video. I've got the link pinned to the top of the chat if you want to go check it out. Please like, share, comment, please. I plan on doing the same after I get done doing my live today. Okay, Cecilia, I'm not sure. I'm a little confused on the context, but hope that everything's okay with your meat and your veggies. And I hope you're okay. Also, Tyler, Jenny, I wasn't here last Thursday due to the fact that I had to take Jenny to the ER. She broke her leg in the most painful way possible. She stepped over a gas hose, came down hard on her left ankle, turned it completely sideways, and dislocated her ankle as well as breaking the fibula. So she's scheduled for surgery in about 11 days. Other good news, nothing at the moment. So what's new with you?
I just put a comment on his video, and I'm running it through right now.
Okay. And like I said, make sure you hit the like, you share it out, and comment. Okay, I shared it out on Facebook. I'm going to share it out on Twitter, and I still haven't figured out how to share things out on Instagram. Not because I have just never been able to figure it out. But he is now shared out, And I'm going to comment real quick.
HBO Max commercial.
Okay.
So you got a grocery ad.
Okay. I'm not sure if I got anything. Let me see here. I no longer have premium, so I'm assuming I'm going to get one now. So nothing yet. Nope.
Oh, sorry, Cecilia. She got smacked with some meat.
Ooh, ouch. I hope you're okay. Are you okay? First and foremost, yes or no? Do you need to see a doctor? Do we need to call a doctor? Or the emergency room or somebody? Because a concussion is no joke.
Yep, he ate it all. He's working on it.
Yeah, and thank you for clearing up that, because what you said didn't quite make sense to me. But then again, a lot of stuff doesn't. I did find out I might be qualifying for some more VA benefits due to the ringing in my ears and other things. So there's something I didn't know about, and Jenny too as well. So we're going to wait and see on how that turns out.
You know about the M3 earplugs
Yep.
that didn't work?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately,
that's just one of the.
for me.
Yeah, they're going to also check on my back, since I had an injury while I was in the service, going through a litter obstacle course where my back went out due to while I was doing my job. And my instructor even heard it go out from about 10 feet away. Very loud pop. And I was on my back for 2 weeks because of it. So I might qualify for that too. Who knows? But we're going to wait and see on that one, because we filled out the paperwork today, and we say that we can find out in 6 months. Who knows? They could either confirm or deny. I'll believe it when I see the check come in the mail, so to speak. And if Jenny and I both qualify, holy cow, that's, as our VA rep said, that's tax-free money that we earned.
Yeah.
So
what percentage are you going to be getting? Do you know?
No clue.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I have multiple things for me, due to I've been in longer than Jenny was. And the fact is that she had stuff that happened to her in basic training, which led to a lot of her problems.
Yeah,
So,
like I said, unfortunately for me, I don't get to get in on the M3 thing because I was not in the military.
no,
We got it in the in the landscaping industry, and also with the the early 2000s for the public works. But
Cecilia, you need to get yourself checked out for a possible concussion. If your eyes are sore, please. It doesn't take much to get a concussion. I'm a little worried because usually when you get hit on the back of the head, your eyes don't hurt.
did she get an upset stomach?
No, she hit her head with a piece of frozen meat.
I know, but usually you get an upset stomach too with concussion.
I don't know. She didn't specify that one. So she's snowed in at the moment, unfortunately. So
I finally got a commercial. And guess what it is?
What?
StreamYard.
StreamYard? Nope, I still don't have anything. Okay, I was hoping to get one.
Oh, let's see. What do I have?
Okay, eye sockets. I can't diagnose. I can't. Legally, I can't. But getting yourself checked out is the smart thing to do. When you have a time, because head injuries are no joke. You don't have to pass out in order to have a concussion. Football players get concussions all the time, and they never pass out. Right, Jason?
You got it.
See? Jarrett can attest. And get a big chunk of meat hitting you in the back of the head is, like I said, no joke. And eye sockets don't normally hurt from rear head injuries. And I've had my skull stitched up multiple times in my lifetimes due to head injuries. Even more.
Well on Rumble.
And how is your Rumble channel doing for you, Jason?
Pretty good. I've picked up a couple more followers.
Congrats. Good job. I've been getting all your notifications on there, which is nice.
Yeah.
I don't normally get them here, unfortunately. But I don't have a ton of stuff on there. I've only got like 2 videos up. So I may or may not put some more stuff up later. But let's see here. That's no reason to not get checked out, Cecilia. Insomnia is not a reason. But going to bed with a concussion would be not a good idea.
No.
Hey, Cage. Ahoy and avast there, matey. If he's going to say naval terms, I'm going to try my best to do piratey terms right back at him. She's exhausted, Rob, you think? Probable. Highly probable. But just be careful, Cecilia, please. We all worry, okay? Not just me, but everybody here. Okay, I can understand that. Sorry, matey. Okay, 2 points for Cage. Okay. So, how is everybody doing? We know what just happened with Cecilia. I hope she's going to be okay. Hi, Molly. Hope you are well.
Yeah.
Well, that may be true, Cecilia. It doesn't mean we don't worry about you anyway. We don't expect anything other than your friendship here and your advice. You got some really good advice. Right, Jason? Especially the prepping and stuff. She's got some really good stuff. A lot better than I ever do. I'm good at finding stuff, but it's about it. But yeah, grilled cheese challenge thing. If you haven't seen it yet, Cage and Huga, up at the top of the chat, Cornfed did post a grilled cheese challenge video. Please go check it out. Like, share, comment, please. Yeah, I'm actually sure that Jenny's going to ask me to make her some grilled cheese with those ingredients, just the way they did it. She did them. So, who are you, and what did you do with my wife? Because I know for a fact she would ask. So, yes,
No, you be quiet.
for a concussion, staying awake is a must, or even a possible concussion. But the only way you can really tell is by checking the eyes. But you need a second person to do that because you can't really do that yourself.
Yeah, not with that big bright flashlight in your eyes.
Well, you can use a candle, but I mean, in looking in a mirror. But I'm not sure how well that would work. But
Not
you got to be.
well.
It works better if someone's helping you. I've only had to check a couple people for concussions before, and it's unless you're paying really close attention, it's difficult sometimes. Unless it's a blatantly obvious one, when they're two different sizes. But it just depends. A light, mild concussion, you got to. The one eye is usually slower than the other when it comes to constriction and stuff like that. But like I said, I haven't had to check for a concussion on someone. Maybe Ian, when he was younger, when he ran himself into a tree, but that's about it. He wasn't paying attention where he goes. He slipped. He went face planted into a tree.
Yeah, usually it's the young kids.
No, what's really funny? He did it again just to see what would happen. He was about 10 or 11 when he did it. Here comes Cliffy. Hey, brother.
I decided to show up. How's it going?
Oh, yeah. What about the guy who you trained for the governor? What happened to him? Hey, I would stay away from anything with aspirin in it, Cecilia. Because the blood thinners could cause internal bleeding if they do have something like that going on. She had a piece of frozen meat hit her in the back of the head, and her eye sockets hurt now.
So he got fired for calling her the C word.
Can I say good for him? And condolences?
Sucks to suck, but sometimes that word just needs to be slapped out there.
Did you see the link for Cornfed's video? It's at the top of the chat.
Yeah,
he made his grilled cheese challenge video. I missed it because of being with Jenny, so I just watched it just like with everybody else. It looks amazing. I've never considered baking it before. Now Jenny wants to try it baked, as well as trying those particular combinations. How heavy was it, Cecilia? Just a pound, or is it just
good Lord.
Third of a duck weight.
What was that?
A third of what a duck weighs.
Depending on the duck.
Yeah, 3 pounds.
How would you know?
And that's usually what most ducks weigh.
Most ducks
How
weigh
would you
90
know
pounds.
how much the meat weighs?
Well, it's the same thing with the hen weight.
I have no idea how much a hen weighs.
About 3 pounds.
I didn't know that either. My grandma used to keep chickens when I was a kid, but when I came like a 12 years old, she got rid of all of them. Air fryer on steroids. Oh, air induction oven. Okay, I wonder if that would work in an air fryer.
Yes.
That's essentially what he's using as a giant air fryer.
Yeah, we got an air fryer, so we might have to. Hey, hon, the oven he used was like an air fryer type. An air fryer type. So we could probably use our air fryer to make the grilled cheese. So how you doing, Cliffy?
I'm doing tired.
You
I don't
okay?
know why I didn't do much today.
I stayed home today and tomorrow.
How could you have stayed home tomorrow? Tomorrow hasn't even arrived yet.
I'm staying home tomorrow, so to speak. I'm actually taking Jenny to her doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Tomorrow doesn't exist because when it gets here, it's today.
Tomorrow never comes, and today is always happening, and yesterday is always never. It never was.
Free crab tomorrow.
Say what?
Free crab tomorrow.
I
Joe's
choose.
Crab Shack.
Free crabs tomorrow.
Oh.
Free crab tomorrow.
Okay,
It's a
why?
It's a slogan for Joe's Crab Shack.
We've been to Joe's Crab Shack in Des Moines once. It was expensive, too expensive for us.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
You're better off honestly going to Red Lobster. It's a hell of a lot cheaper.
We don't have a Red Lobster here, I don't think. Oh, well, Rob might know, but I've never seen one.
Our
Is it
closest
Des Moines?
one-
Okay, Jenny says we have one, so okay. In Des Moines, there is one, but I've never been to that one either.
I hope to God that says looks like my Black and Decker oven toaster oven, because if that says Black Anal, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It says Black and Decker.
I can't see because that stupid heart in a damn way.
We can fix that.
So, Cliff, are you going to be doing your grilled cheese challenge video or no?
Probably not.
that's too
I
bad.
haven't been in the mood for grilled cheeses at all. I have not been in the mood for sandwiches. Like, I don't consider a burger a sandwich, even though a burger is a sandwich, but I just standard sandwiches.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good tip. On a
Yep,
drying rack, a cooling rack. That way it doesn't get soggy. That's a good idea.
No, I don't give it a chance to.
You inhale it while it's still hot and stringy.
Yep.
Me too. Jenny
Over it.
definitely does because I make her grilled cheese sandwich. She just like. So yeah. Lars,
Stop reading comments.
why? What did you just think you saw?
I got a large salad box.
That's what she says. I don't know what that means,
But
she's been up for 48 hours, Cliff. So, and she just got hit on the head by a 2.2 pound thing of hamburger.
1.29.
No, two.
Oh,
That's kilograms. 2.2 pounds.
Yeah, no, 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds.
That still had to hurt. I don't care who you are.
I started eating this thing, and I've already eaten over half of it.
Is
What
that
is it?
what you got from Grace?
No, this is the white chocolate oranges.
Okay.
Oh,
What about the ones you got from Grace?
No, I did not get chocolate oranges from Grace.
Oh, I thought somebody did.
She gave me chocolate tangerines.
Cocker. Okay, those things. Yeah.
And they did not come in a standard manufactured foil package.
I did not know that because I didn't get to see them out of the box. So
This
I
is
didn't
in
know.
the box.
I don't eat those, so I don't know.
they're good.
I'll take your word for it. 5 pounds of ground flat pack hamburger meat. Oh my gosh. That's still a lot of weight hit your head.
This is what I got from Grace.
Ah. Those look good though.
You saw them because we were talking about them being dehydrated mushrooms.
I didn't say mushrooms.
Yeah, you did.
I did? Well, they look like mushrooms. I don't touch them anyway. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were at first too. Dehydrated mushrooms.
Cecilia said she already finished the one she got from Grace. Now, Cliff, I'm not sure if you remember last year when I went to the Washoe County Flea Market, I picked up some scale wood for knives. And then I was given a free block of some kind of wood, but I can't remember what it's called, that I plan on making into a knife handle.
It looks like mahogany.
It might be.
Is it heavy?
It's super heavy. It's dense. It's
Yeah,
all
Yeah,
it's
problem is,
mahogany.
it's not red enough.
it's got.
But then
Well,
again,
not rosewood.
it could be the screen.
Let me put this bigger. Maybe that might help. You guys can see it better. And also, my lighting's kind of washed out,
Yeah.
but you can see
Well,
the
I'm
red.
just getting the white off the reflection off the screen. So
There's
it
the
could-
red. Right there's the red. Right there. That's that part I thought was burnt from the saw blade, maybe, or it could be something else. It wasn't the guy's best block of wood, but he gave it to us anyway for hooking him up with my friend Adam. There's a little bit more on this side right there.
Yeah, it still looks like mahogany.
It might be, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to go and get a custom knife made from Adam with this wood as a scale, or scale the coast knife I got from Tyler. So thank you for the advice on the grilled cheese, though, Rob. I really appreciate it. A ferro rod handle? I've got really nice ferro rod handles already. Several, actually. I got my
Well, the
really
thing with ferro rods is you can actually thread them if you do it
Yeah.
slow enough without
I think
breaking them.
that's a nice honing steel handle.
I don't have a honing steel. Okay. The normal one I usually use is a simple one that I got from Walmart. That is a what's that kind? Crap.
Smiths.
No, it's a ferro rod that you the
Colan.
Coglins. That's the one I carry every day, and other than having to re-glue the ferro rod back into the little handle part, that's the one I normally carry with me. But I do have other ones that I've picked up that I carry, including the ones that I got from Cliff. The big half-inch one, I carry that one wherever I go. But I carry that one with my fat wood. But this is the one with a handle that I like a lot. Is the deer antler one with a feather on them. Both pieces have feathers, as you can see.
Oh yeah, matching set. That's why.
Yep.
Yep.
And it does actually have a really good striker.
Yeah, she likes her candle holders left in the library.
Huh?
So Sia likes to have her candle holders in the library.
Are you talking Clue now or what?
You got it.
Yeah, I got that shit the minute he said candle holder in the library. I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh my god, Jason. It was Van Cleve in the library with the candle holder.
But that's a really nice thick ferro rod. It's like the one that Cliff gave me, just a little shorter. But
I had to give
this
you
is the
something
one
that
I
was
would carry.
long.
It's the deer antler does make really good handles.
Thank you, Cecilia.
Nothing wrong with Clue, by the way.
Hey, I'm trying to keep it kind of clean, so
And by the way, I'm still munching on these things.
How are they?
we're good.
Still
No,
pretty
I mean,
good.
the thing is, some people, when you first initially try them, they might have one kind of flavor, but after a while, they, your taste buds change a
Brownie
little.
one still tastes like a brownie, and the cookie one still tastes like a cookie.
Okay, good to know.
Ziploc baggies.
Oh, where was it? Where did I do with it?
Really good Ziploc baggies. They just sit on my floor, just chilling down here.
I found a bag of magnesium,
I have not, Cecilia.
so I'm going to add that to this kit because it could never hurt to have some more stuff.
I know
in
that didn't come in the fire kit because the fire kit comes with the magnesium capsules.
it. Right?
So that had to have been I think that was from one of the fire kits you purchased.
Probably.
That round one.
Yeah.
I think that one came with the shavings.
Yep. And I don't care what people say. I do like these Yuko survival matches. They work amazing. I like the I know you got to replace that if it gets wet, but still, they got a replacement
You
inside.
don't have to replace it when it gets wet. You just dry it out and it works just fine.
And they're strike anywhere matches. You don't necessarily need that, so that helps.
Well, that with those ones, they always have the spare strikers always on the end. They always have one in a little plastic bag on the inside anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about. I have the extra one right
Yeah,
there.
you never take that thing out.
Nope, just leave it there. But these are basic. They're strike anywhere matches, folks. So
I
you
know.
don't necessarily.
You know, you can get more in there than what's already in that.
I know.
Do you
It
know
used to
how?
be a lot fuller, but I was playing with them.
Yeah,
a
but do
while
you know
back.
how to get more matches in there?
You alter like the top.
Yeah, you
bottom.
put half of them upside down and the other half right side up, and yeah,
Okay.
you can get like 3
I'm not
times
sure if you
that
can
in there.
see that, but I've got some already upside down in
Yeah.
there. So I've already
That's
been
how I
doing.
figured it out with matches a while back, is because you always have the fat end on top, but they always taper down, and you can only get like so many in there. Because I think that comes with, it's either 20 or 25. I think is what they originally come with, or 15, or like between 15 and 20.
Right.
But if you flip half of them over, you can get double. You can almost get like an extra 2 dozen in there.
Right. But you got to make sure you grab the ones that are top up first. Otherwise, you're not going to get the ones on the other ways out. Really.
Yeah, no,
easy.
yeah, you have to get the striker up first. Otherwise, yeah, like you'll never get the bottom ones out. And if you do try, the whole pile will just all over the floor.
Okay. Yeah, I found this bag, one of the Grim,
The one I sent you when I sent you all that stuff.
the micro spool one, yeah. But the piece that came out is actually right there, so I'll put that back in there. It must have fell out.
From
Now,
the
this is
quarter.
something I like keeping on here. Most people don't, but a leather sewing needle and artificial sinew goes a long way for stitching up, especially your gear.
There is nothing anybody can do, say or convince me otherwise, to ever get Facebook.
What if you would win 10 acres of land?
I still wouldn't get Facebook.
Okay. Oh, was it okay? I got a question for you, Cliff. I think it was you or something. We were discussing doing the shipping container houses or something. You were looking into it at one time or something.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to our VA rep, and her and her fiance are going to be wanting to build a house, and they were looking at the manufactured homes and the
Hey, Blake.
tiny home situation. Hey, Blake. But I mentioned that we talked about the container homes for the shipping containers are fairly inexpensive depending on which kinds you get.
You can get them anywhere between $3,000 to about 7 to 10.
The good ones are about
Between
6
3 and
to
10.
10. The good ones are they're in really good condition, are about between 6 and 10. And 3 of them you can get for less than 20 grand, plus your land. And her fiance is he likes building things. He's a construction worker and that kind of thing. So this would be right up his alley about converting them into a home.
They're fairly easy to convert. You just have to have a really solid foundation, because those containers, even empty, are pretty damn heavy, because again, it's steel.
But the thing is, they're solid as all get out, and you're gonna have to have some serious
The
cutting torches for getting them, opening them up, and then insulating them properly.
for the cutoff wheel.
Problem
I
is,
don't know.
you lose a lot of square footage in them when you insulate them.
Yeah, I've seen people use a spray foam more than anything
you
else.
still lose insulation or
Huh?
footage. You still lose square footage.
Well, if they're putting it in between the ribs, it doesn't matter. They're not losing anything. And
Oh no,
spray
those
foam-
ribs aren't as deep as you think they are in shipping containers.
no, they don't have to be super big, deep or anything like that. But
No, when you
That's
get
up to the
framework
person
in there,
putting it
so you
together.
still
I've
have
never-
to have insulation in between the ribs.
right. I'm not sure if there's anybody here who's actually been in one. I haven't. I've seen people on YouTube who's talked about them getting them,
I've been
And-
in that. Well, I know how they work because we had one here for almost a year when I first moved down.
That was
I had all my stuff
that was with
stored
the
in.
city.
What was that?
That was my storage unit when I was with the city.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I mean,
where I stored all my stuff right on the property, pretty much where the RV is sitting.
No, that was my pest control storage. Oh yeah, I can lock it up. Yeah.
well, the thing is, I mean, it's a cool idea if the person's really handy and wants to do it themselves. That's a good idea for the container homes, because like you said, they're pretty solid. And I have seen there's a TV show about putting in. This family actually made a container home and they put it on the slab and everything else. It's interesting how they made it out because they actually built it in the factory where these guys built it up inside and everything, and then they brought it out to them and dropped it right on the slab that this lady had on her property for it. So
Yeah, those ones are prefabs.
but they're still, I mean, they actually went out and picked the container out and everything else. So that was pretty interesting.
For the smallest prefab shipping container, you're looking at about 20 to 25K for the large, and that's for it's an 8x8 by I think 20. But
How
you're
much?
also getting a more or less an 8x8 by 20.
Okay, I have seen them like 40 up to
20
40
feet long.
feet. I've seen the 40-foot ones too. Those are freaking huge.
Yeah, they make them in. You can get the 20 footers, you can get the 40 footers. They also make a 52 footer.
Oh, I don't know if that would be. You would have to have a lot of room for that one.
That's the same length as a standard hauling trailer, the semi trailer. That's 52 feet.
Well, no, I watched a couple build theirs over a couple of years called Life Uncontained.
Oh, really? Okay. How'd it turn out?
Pretty good. They had put 2 containers next to each other, and they built a frame in between it. And then they also was growing their family at the same time. It had to add on a living room on one side.
I actually have seen people who did that with a courtyard in between or something.
They did it living off grid.
Oh, wow.
They had a trailer in the barn, which they were actually sleeping in.
Okay.
Scooter, wait.
I think he did all the work and she did all the editing. She did really good.
And how did he do putting it all together?
For being inexperienced, he learned real quick.
Oh yeah.
Now, I mean,
No construction skills, nothing.
right.
And they set it out to do it. It took him longer, but he got the gist of it, and he did really good work. He just slowed down and did it correct.
That's cool.
I mean,
Well,
he made mistakes along the way. Had to go back and repair them.
Right. Now, the thing is with container homes and stuff like that, you don't necessarily have to keep the same size containers for everything else. If you're like putting it upstairs, you could use a smaller one compared to the downstairs ones to make a little upstairs bedroom type situation.
You can and you can't.
Yeah, they need to be the same size due to the way the.
I'm talking about lengthwise. I mean, if you put 2 big ones side by side like this,
Mhm.
and put the smaller one across this way for your bedroom or something like
If you
that.
set it cattywampus, you can, but you still have to have on the 2 corner posts facing the middle of the container. You have to have reinforcement because of the way those things are designed.
Okay. Well, I'm just making a suggestion because I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, you can put them that way. You can do your 2 verticals this way and then have one going across the top that way. But you still have to, where the corner posts of that top container are, you have to have reinforcement on it because that's the heaviest part on it.
Right.
And those cross beams, there's no support in there other than the piece of sheeting
Ribbing.
that's welded to it.
Right. But the thing is, in the long run, that would still, be a really nice house that way with a lot of downstairs space and, a bedroom that's out of the way instead of everything else. Plus the plumbing and all that stuff you have to do.
Those containers are only 8 feet wide.
Ugh, I hate that sound.
So,
Yeah, they're only 8 feet wide. There's not a whole lot of room in them.
unless they put 2 on top then and 2 on this bottom.
Small room. Man, this is a pain in the butt to do. Come
But
on.
I've only seen a couple of container homes on the inside. That's one was that show I was telling you about, and another one that was actually done by a college competition deal for affordable
That is
housing.
my blueprint for a 5-container house.
That's what I remember seeing. Okay. Cliff,
I
do you
have
mind if
had
I do that again? I put you up and make you big on that one for you can show it off a little better. That's your blueprint, right?
Hard to see when I can't see.
Go
what I'm
up a little higher. Go up a little right about a little higher,
there.
right there. That's pretty cool. Would you like an open courtyard on with a patio type situation in the middle, or what?
So the dotted lines between where that swinging door is down toward the bottom, that would be a like arbor.
Okay.
And then I have. So yeah, so I actually have everything is labeled, like straight up labeled on here. So in that space, I don't know if you can actually see it. See if it'll focus. See it, the roof deck shelter type thing in between that square.
Okay.
Front would be parking. You have hot tub / patio right there off of the master bedroom, which is a whole shipping container.
Right.
A bathroom design right there. Yes, I did the tub, the shitter, and the freaking sink.
No shower?
Yeah, that's where the tub's at.
Okay, it's a tub shower combo. Okay.
Combination.
And you got the bedroom, another bedroom there. Have the small study or like a little workspace.
That'll be like where you actually host your videos.
The zigzag to the top is actually for the roof, so you can actually get up there.
Right.
I have media room or whatever. I have the kitchen right here. Most of this one, that's all open. And then you have another bedroom on that side.
Is there a bathroom on that? Yeah, I was going to ask you if there was a bathroom on that side or not. Yeah.
Yeah, bedroom back there, bathroom on that side, washer dryer area.
So someone on that bedroom would have to go across the kitchen to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, the master bed. Well, I mean, I've got 2 master bedrooms in there, so I can always adjust it for another bed, like another kind of half bath.
Okay, I was wondering about that. Okay,
But
makes
again,
sense.
I did this.
Sorry, go ahead.
I did this in like 2 days.
Cecilia says that the 40 HC containers are 10 wide, not 8. So
All the ones I've dealt with have all been 8.
Yeah, every container we have down here is an 8. They're 8x8. You can get the 8x10, and that's what they call a 10 high. So she's probably talking about the high containers, which is a 10 high, which is an 8x10, 8 feet wide, 10 feet high.
Yeah, because they're designed to carry a pallet side by side. All pallets are 48 by 48, or just shy of it.
Now, say for instance, if you were to take that 10 high and turn it sideways, which they don't really recommend because of the way the floor is designed on those things, that's where all the weight's at.
right.
You could essentially have an 8-foot high room that's 10 feet wide. But again, you'd have to restructurally reinforce the sidewall to match the floor, so you have that weight bearing.
Now, would you use I'm not sure what the difference is. There's a 40-foot used high cube container or a regular container.
Yeah, you can get a 10 by 10 by 10 or an 8 by 8 by 10. You can get the 8 by 8 by 20, or you can get the 8 by 8 by 52, or you can get them in the 10 high, which is the 8 by 10 by 10, 8 by 10 by 20, or 8 by 10 by 52.
Okay.
The reason why a lot of people choose the 10 highs is because it allows them to have kind of like split level. So you have like a downstairs that, are kind of like a downstairs. It's kind of like a sunken where you kind of just chill under there. And then
I'm
you have
familiar.
like a bedroom on top.
And a place to hide all the wires.
Yeah.
Either
You know-
someone's setting off fireworks or it's someone shooting a gun.
Probably fireworks.
Sounds like a gun is going bang, bang, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, it's probably a gun then.
Probably about 10 to 15 shots.
Yeah, standard magazine round.
But, the container idea is really cool, especially yours, Cliff.
I spent, like I said, I spent like I think I spent about a week working on that, trying to figure out how I wanted to do it.
I'm sure you probably go to make sure that it's structurally sound and everything else, wiring wise, plumbing wise, that kind of thing.
And you can bury them too.
No, there's no car backfire like this one. I know what a gunshot sounds like, Cecilia.
Actually, Jason, you can't bury them without reinforcement.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
But yeah, I mean, with proper structural reinforcement, you can bury them and use them as a bunker. But again, you have to have some really, really beefy reinforcement because the weight of the dirt will actually
Concrete
collapse in your sides, and your whole container will just crumple on you.
They've used them several times on Homestead Rescue for using them like barns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Though one person did have one made, a house made out of one, but that was because their house was completely uninhabitable.
Uninhabitable?
That's the word, because of black mold.
Yeah. Well, you can use them if you have like a big hill on your property. You can actually dig out like half of that hill.
That's what he did.
Recess the container, backfill it, and put, you still have a little bit of structural reinforcement you're going to need to do, but you can use that as a cold cellar.
Oh, okay. Now, we don't talk about like having like cold cellars or root cellars much on here. Though my grandparents had one. My uncle had a actual storm/root cellar on his property growing up, which was really interesting because they kept on telling us, don't go in there. But they kept canned goods and things like that in there. But that was when I was like,
didn't want you going in there because of the rickety ass stairs.
No, these stairs were cement. But the thing is, it leaked.
Rickety stairs. Wet cement is slippery when it gets when it starts turning colors.
Yeah. But that's. I mean, I've only experienced one or two places that actually had root cellars. Now, my grandmother had one that was underneath her house, but the only problem with that is that whoever made it initially did not plan for the power going out and the sump pump not working. No, the sump pump did not fail. The power got shut off to the town.
And it filled with water.
And every basement in town filled with water. Because someone decided, it's just be safe to shut off the power, not realizing every sump pump in town would fail. Except for the ones that happen to have backup generators, which happen to be most of the people who were like in city council.
The fancy people.
Yeah, the people in charge had backup means of keeping their pumps working. They lost their jobs not too long after that.
You just run an extension cord down there, cut the end off, cut the other end off, hook it to a car battery, and get some alligator clips. Jason's going to yell at me for telling you because he knows you can do it. It's probably not the best thing to do, but yeah, you just run an extension cord down there to the freaking clip onto the terminal and run that shit to your battery.
Yeah, because the battery's the one is 12 volts, you need 125.
Okay, here's what Cecilia said, what she would do for her. I'm not what HC stands for.
High container.
Okay. Okay, pretty similar to what Cliff's idea, but without upstairs.
Technically, mine has an upstairs, but that whole entire upstairs there's going to be, I can't really draw it out on the thing itself, but one side has a deck, and then I'm going to have technically a small container up where the stairs come out in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you can go in, you'll have a short rail you can walk around. And then you'll have on one side, will have a deck and what barbecue grill, all that, so you can just hang out up there. I'll probably put some shade, and then on the other side, all the way across, going to be a full-on garden, rooftop garden.
Are you going to do solar panels?
And don't forget the crow's nest.
I could probably put a crow's nest on there, but I'm already up 10 feet, 12 feet in the air. I'm going to pretty much be able to see.
Are you going to put in a wind turbine? If you're going to be up
No,
that
I don't need a wind
high,
turbine.
a small turbine on the roof, easy.
I thought about it. I mean, there's a few spots I could probably do it on there.
In case there's if there's no sun, you can always have power with wind. And I know from experience when I lived in Arizona, when the sun goes down, the wind picks up.
Yeah.
If Albuquerque's the same way, which I don't know because I only passed through there, not stopped.
Sometimes it is, depending on what month it is.
But as long as you have a good battery bank set up, that's depends on what your plans for that is and everything. So if Cliff wins the Powerball, he's going to be building his place.
Gotta find land first.
Well, if you win the Powerball, you don't have to worry about it. You'll be able to find the land. Okay, Hopalong is back, folks.
Thing is, I don't know if I would actually stay in this state or move somewhere else.
Hon, say hi.
Hi.
What's going on, Jenny?
She went and got a bath. Not so much soaking. I have a setup for her. She can sit with her leg outside the tub where she can get clean.
You're going to get the cast wet.
Where she doesn't get her cast wet.
What a
But she
plastic
feels,
bag for.
huh?
Yeah, that's
No,
what a
they
plastic
said-
bag is for.
They said that she couldn't bag it.
Ah, bullshit. They're lying.
Well, she's getting everything replaced tomorrow. That's one of the reasons why we're going to the doctor. They're going to replace the bandages. So,
I got another week to go before the surgery.
yeah, she's got one more week before the surgery. So there's that. But they're going to be yanking out all the old hardware that she's had in there since her 20s and
30-year-old hardware.
30-year-old hardware and replacing it with brand new stuff.
It's getting an overhaul, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, she's getting an upgrade.
Getting
Sort of like
shocked.
Jamie Summers did in Bionic Woman. She got her bionics, she had a meltdown, got better stuff, and went from there.
She's getting new shock absorbers.
I wish. She might bounce back better.
Right?
Boing.
You start calling her Pogo.
No, Tigger.
Pogo.
Tigger.
Pogo.
I like Tigger better. Because then I can sing the Tigger song.
You can say this Tigger song any way you want. Doesn't matter. But yeah, like I said, I don't know about container homes for myself or Jenny, but we would like the idea of the old-fashioned log home, the prefab log home that they basically built like Lincoln logs in a shop, and then they assemble it on site.
Yeah, but see, a container home, completely weatherproof and bug-proof until you cut holes in it.
That's true. Powerballs depends on how much you want to pay. The minimum is $2, maximum $4, depending on if you want to get the power play and some
Yeah,
other
the power
stuff.
play.
But a lot of people don't play unless it's like well over 100 million plus,
Which it is.
which it is at the moment, according to Jenny.
306 million.
306 million.
Yeah, I usually play when it gets to about 50, but
I
my
usually don't.
incident, I have not.
So I'm not. I would debate on whether to get the cash option or the just let the annuity part happen.
Well, if you get the lump sum, you're going to lose about 25% of that in taxes.
Oh, more than that. You're gonna lose over half. You lose over half.
What was that?
That was Jenny's crutches falling down, even though I created a little place for her to hang her crutches. This is why we hang them instead of laying them against something.
And now some other things fell off. Too.
And your fairy cup might broke.
No! Will you check it for me, please?
I'll be right back, folks. I got to check on it and see if Jenny's fairy cup survived or not.
Should have gotten up the minute it fell over instead of sitting there waiting.
Well,
Yes.
it is what it is. Good news.
Yay! I'm gonna
The
take
fairies have saved the cup again.
it says mornings aren't magical.
They're really not.
No, I agree.
Huh?
Put 'em in that. Sorry,
Oh my god. Oh, I don't know why I'm so tired.
Just try hanging these up. Okay,
all right. Let me hang them up for me.
give me a moment. Talk to them while I do this.
He's hanging my crutches up on the wall.
I created a
What crime did they commit?
out of the way, where she can be safe out of the way, not have to worry about knocking everything over
Yeah, because it's either me or the cats that knock it over.
every day.
Every day she's struggling.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Clipped and
That's your fault, Cecilia, for not sleeping. Not mine.
there's more stuff on the floor here. I'm not gonna get it. Okay, find a new spot for that.
Ian bought me a candle that has Stitch on it.
Ooh, nice.
It says Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. He found it at Goodwill, but it's being abused a little bit.
Red wires, green wires, stuck them right through me.
Okay, sort of like what happened to Batty from Fern Gully.
Red wires, green wires, stuck them right through me.
Yep, Fern Gully. Knew that one.
I have that one somewhere on VHS, I think, still maybe.
Really? What's really funny, who was the other famous actor in that movie?
Shit, if I remember the names of the people in there.
Really? You don't know? Who?
Or was it Ice Cube?
Nope. Not Ice-T or Ice Cube.
Oh, I know. Tim Curry was in it.
Tim Curry. He was the evil entity. He's really good. He was really good at that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, see, but yeah, again, that's an old farmhouse CCF or CGF. No, CCF.
Just call him Cage.
But yeah, that's because they actually knew how to mill lumber. The lumber we have now, they make it to size, but by the time it's dried, it shrinks. It's really annoying.
Yeah, between Tongue and Groove, cedar and oak, that's a solid house.
Every now and then I come across, I somehow get in my possession true cut lumber from like way back in the day. And that's why all those houses are still standing where half the stuff now keeps falling apart.
Yep.
Now we do have a lot of Amish here in Iowa, and they do have their building sawmills and stuff. Only reason I know about those is because when my dad was alive, when he was still working a sawmill, he used to have to make deliveries.
Now here where we live, we can still get true cut lumber if you go to the mills itself and request it.
Yeah, but you have to physically go to the mill.
Yeah.
I used to get blocks of really nice heavy-duty wood for campfires from my dad's scrap pile at work. Yes, he was.
You guys know all those pictures of like random like waterfall or not waterfall? They have like the water wheels, and they're usually like on the side of a mountain somewhere near a running stream.
Yeah.
Those houses are 100+ years old. Those things are 100+ years old, and they just still sitting there.
Yep. There's some water wheels in I believe Maine or Connecticut that are still running, that are over 100 years old, still functioning.
Yeah, because they made them out of wood that wasn't garbage.
It's Saturday somewhere.
In Australia.
Not quite, but pretty close. It's only Friday there.
Yeah, Friday morning.
I'll be right back.
Now, I mean, I wouldn't mind having a water wheel of some kind or some kind of hydropower set up on a property because that would always run.
Yeah, but you have to have a property with running water.
That's one of the things if you're going to buy property, you look out for. You want to make sure you have water on your property.
I want water. And any beaver I see, I'm going to shoot the damn thing.
Well, I mean, you're probably going to end up looking for something more you can have a well on, most likely, in your area. You're not going to get a lot of running streams.
No, I want to freaking, if I'm going to get property, I'm going to get a big-ass pond.
You can make a pond.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I was talking about if you, making a pond for like a water catchment system, or are you just going to actually make a regular pond just for fishing or what? Or both?
Both. Yeah. Cage, they didn't need insulation because the paneling on the houses were like 1.5 inches thick. Everything on the outside of most of those frames was like clad with solid 1-inch rough cut.
No, they actually did have some. They actually used newspapers and tar paper.
Some of them did.
Yeah,
not all of them.
Well, here in Iowa, the ones that I've seen, they have. Like when I was younger, before I went in the service. They tore down my dad's. We were refabbing my dad's. He calls it a shed. Turned out it was the original barber shop for the town of Eddyville. And we found stuff inside the walls that we never would have considered for insulation of this place. And, newspapers from the 20s and 30s were in this thing.
Good insulator.
And they also had some like tar paper thrown in there to help keep the wind from blowing through and stuff like that. It had like 2 rooms, which is like they had the main room where they had the setup for the chairs and a side back room. It was really interesting but my dad ended up gutting the entire place to make it his workshop. I ended up redoing the whole roof on that place.
I kind of wish I lived more in like a rural area, not like center of the subdivisions, because I could probably find somebody with a old shed or old barn that they may or may not want up. All of that reclaimed lumber, it looks crappy on the outside, but a little bit of sanding and that wood is good as new.
Yeah, replaning them would make a big difference. A lot of I'm not sure if you've ever seen Barnyard Builders.
Yeah, I've run across a lot of things.
No, the TV show.
I haven't watched TV in like 12 years.
It was like on Discovery or something like that. But they take old reclaimed barns and use that for building either new homes or other barns and stuff like that. Hey, Scott, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, you just sand down you can either sand them down or just finish them the way they are and just keep going.
Yeah,
most
they talk about
when they cut, especially the load bearing framework for like the rafters and all that, the center beam.
Oh yeah,
that was a 10 by 12.
Yeah, they said like they're 10 by 12. Some of the ones they pulled out of some of the big barns were over 40 feet long.
Yeah, that's one tree.
That one tree.
Not
and that's
two pieces. That's one tree. They cut that tree and chopped that whole thing, which tells you that was a big tree.
Oh yeah.
That tree had to have probably been at least 4 or 5 feet in diameter.
At least, if not more, depending on how much, unless they had more than one beam cut out of it.
You'll have more than one beam cut out of it, but to get that one solid 40-footer, you're going to need a tree that's a minimum of at least 5 feet circumference.
Right. So, I mean, that would be.
Sean, how's it going?
Hey, Sean. Glad you could stop in. He was in Wichita, Kansas. Good to know. Well, hi, your puppy there, Scott. Scott, I was going to show you this. This is something I found at the Watcher County Flea Market last year, and it's scale material for a knife that someone was given to me because I helped them connect with a knife maker, which gave them business.
Right now, it's a chunk of wood.
It is now just a big block of wood. It might be mahogany, we're thinking, but I want to get a knife made where I can have scales made with this. That way, it's more personable to me. And the fact is, I don't own any custom knives. So that's my plan to do with that one. So I might get lucky, find the same guy. He was at the Watch Your County Flea Market last year, so he might be there again with him and his son. I actually had I used to have video about it, but I don't know where that video went.
Over there. It's always over there.
What shooting, Sean?
He's probably talking about the one after the Kansas City game.
Oh, I heard about that. Is everybody okay?
This is exactly the same. This is the reason why I hate football.
Okay, everybody's okay. Thank you. Those people. I'm sorry. I'm going to use in the most general terms for this. Those people who get too wrapped up in professional sports to let their fingers be itchy is one of the reasons why there's gun control laws.
This is also the reason why I hate football, because of stuff like this. You don't see this stuff during hockey matches or after a basketball game. It's only football.
Okay, I will admit, if you use both terms of the word football, I have seen some European soccer matches go nuts overseas.
They go nuts, but they don't shoot people.
No. 9 kids?
I think the total was like 22 or 32 people.
Stupid people.
Yep.
Some politician's going to try to use it for their advantage. How much you want to bet?
Oh, guaranteed. 100%.
And some Karen out there is going to say, oh, I'm on the bad way, get rid of guns, that kind of thing.
No, they've been trying to get rid of guns for years. It's never going to happen because we have technically, legally, it's been contracted in that we
The
have
Constitution.
to have them.
I'm not sure.
You mean the right to arm bears?
Yes.
Could you imagine if we start putting rocket launchers on bears?
I'd be more concerned with kangaroos with AKs.
That's true.
Monkeys with Uzis.
No, they'd be chucking hand grenades.
No. I'm not talking chimpanzees. I'm talking little monkeys, like the little ones.
Like the capuchins?
Yeah.
They'd still be chucking grenades.
But the ones that, the chimpanzees have a little bit more hand control. They can use all four of their limbs.
All of them can.
The little capuchin monkeys can use their tails, at least. Chimps don't have tails. Hey, Lori.
Now, but see, those chimpanzees
Hey,
would grab
Brandon.
the capuchins and use them like nunchucks. And just whack, whack.
15 was confiscated. Okay. 8. I'll just hope it doesn't people try to say, oh, you can't have any guns whatsoever, which is really
Evening Random Adventures. How's it going, Tiny?
We're talking about a little bit of everything today. We talked about knife making. We talked about grilled cheese. By the way, there is a grilled cheese challenge video pinned to the top of the chat. It is for Corn-Fed Adventures. Corn-Fed Experience, please forgive me. Rob put out a really nice video about 2 different types of grilled cheese that he made in an air fryer type oven that he uses. It looked very, very delicious. So please go check it out. Like, share, comment. I'm sure he could use it.
It was nice and
Be
crispy.
safe, Sean. So we have a little bit of different things going on here, Scott. So we talk about a little bit of everything. We talked about containers for houses. We talked about concussions due to what happened to Cecilia while we were here. A little bit of everything. So who knows where it's going to end next. Custom knives is what I want to get, something done. So we're going to wait and see how that turns out. But I still need a new scales for my Coast knife because it is shot. The one person I want to talk to about it, I have not seen on in forever. That's Drake.
Yeah, he's pretty much busy with whatever he's doing.
But the thing is, he doesn't live too far from me now. He's down in Missouri. And I've been trying to get a hold of him, but no such luck. Because I was going to send all my knives down there to get, new sheaths made for him, make it left-handed. Because finding left-handed gear for me is like near impossible. So yeah, but Adam does make left-handed sheaths because he's a believer in cross-drawing his knives. So he likes wearing them on the left hip instead of the right. So which is really nice for me. Scooter.
No, it's Spagooter. Spaghetti Gooter.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I can't see chat because I'm on the. Hey, Big Mike, how's it going?
Big Mike is a really cool guy. Just saying. He was Jenny's going to be okay. She did break her leg. She is going to be getting surgery in about 11 days. So she should be better than okay by that time. But she's right there. So how you been, Cliff? I know you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but how'd that day go for you at work?
I don't know. I wasn't at work.
Oh, you weren't? Oh, you were off yesterday?
Yeah, I don't work on Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Oh,
Yep.
I get my days mixed up when you were off. Sorry.
Yeah, I was sitting at home doing yard work and getting stuff ready and cleaning off plants and
Doing stuff.
yeah, getting stuff ready for the garden to open up because in another 2 weeks I'm gonna be starting my seeds and yeah,
If I would have had your channel up and running, I would have gave my VA lady your YouTube channel because about your container gardening and stuff. So you know more about it than I do. So
I still gotta go buy 4 more containers. I really didn't want to, but I found some ones that I really like and
Those
yeah.
half barrels.
what size?
They're 9.5 gallons. They are 16 and a half feet high. I think 18 high, 16 wide.
Made of what?
Thick ass PVC, like very, very thick PVC or TPU. Plastic basically. ABS plastic.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were going with metal or going with wood, but ABS plastic was not even on my list.
Are you talking about those brown ones?
Yeah, those Alhambra ones that I was showing you yesterday.
Yeah, we were thinking about looking and grabbing the half barrels, the 20 by 15s.
Yeah,
Thank you. I really appreciate it, Brandon.
The other ones.
I'm sure Rob's going to really appreciate it because that's for Corn Trade Experience. He's a really good person. He's a fisherman, outdoorsman. He knows his stuff. And he's a really good friend of mine. I've been fishing with him more than a few times. Red Lobster was a really early conversation about crab legs and stuff. But thank you for catching up with us, Mike. He's probably on his phone, most likely, guys. So you can't really see what's going on here. Or
just remember, Joe's mama got crabs.
No, I mean I've tried lobster. I don't like it that much. But that's just me, I guess. Never liked crab much either.
Well, it's because lobsters are bottom feeders, so it's almost impossible to get the taste of bottom dirt. Like you have that underlying taste of dirt in it, no matter what.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, we tried Alaskan crab once. We shared a platter from Joe's Crab Shack because of the price, and actually the amount of the crab legs we got was enough for both of us anyway. But it just not something I would go out of my way for.
Earl has the crabs.
Who?
Earl.
Who's Earl?
Reef
The
robber.
reef rubber.
Oh,
Most of his videos are crabbing. They're in the
well, like I
Pacific.
said, I mean, he's nowhere near me, so it doesn't really matter. But I mean, I've watched his stuff and I've commented on his lives and stuff. It just, especially when he's live fishing off the bank and stuff. Just a guy go in and say,
Last when he was on his boat fishing for crabs.
"Yep." But I mean, I like clam chowder and that kind of thing, but that's about it.
Yes.
You like mollusk, not clam, not eight-legged freaks.
Mm, I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't, go out of my way for it because they usually charge way too much for it anyway. But a decent bowl of clam chowder is really inexpensive. But I like the white clam chowder, not the red.
I like them both.
Well, if you do, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Fresh is best, definitely, Lori.
Yeah. I said Lori knows about that. She's up there.
Yeah, but it's hard to get fresh when you're inland.
Okay,
Oh,
she's on the West Coast, correct?
Yes, Oregon.
Okay, I was stationed down in Monterey where I was getting mine, and fresh off the wharf. Oh my gosh, especially in a bread bowl. It's a little bit. I mean, even if you had a little bit of sand in it, it tells you it was fresh.
It's because they didn't take the time to wash it off all the way.
Well, I didn't care. It was good. I didn't care. That's all that mattered. But it takes a while to eat when you have a bowl this big full of, fresh clam chowder. Bread bowl, no less. So only thing you had left was a spoon. But yeah, oh man. But they don't get a lot of clam chowder or anything like that here in Iowa too well. So what they get best is just either frozen or someone's imitation version. Now, fishing wise, like we were discussing yesterday on your channel, Jason, I don't know. Excuse me. I passed out right after you were live.
In the middle of playing World of Warcraft, no less.
I tried to play World of Warcraft and I fell asleep. Like 15 seconds after I got onto the game, I was out cold. Thought I could handle it. Nope. Fish fillets are not too bad. Scott, I got a question for you since you're up that way. What's the biggest fish that you guys catch up there? Because, I mean, we were discussing record fish from Iowa. I was saying record fish from Iowa, but Jason was talking about the ones down in Texas. They had some really freaking huge ones. I don't know about Cliff because Cliff doesn't like
record breakers. Those were not record breakers. They were enough to get on the list.
Right. Because of the, what was it called again?
The Sure Lunker.
No, there was, when you get 3 different types of fish over a certain big size.
Oh, the Grand Slams. Yeah.
The Grand Slam situation, yeah.
They're all over the U.S. Every state has one.
Fresh catfish fried is good. So it's pretty much, except for that Cliff doesn't like fish. So that's okay.
I like fishing. I just don't like eating it.
It's a matter of, taste. You don't care for it. That's fine.
It's not a matter of taste. It's 864 fish sticks in one sitting one time. I won't touch fish ever again.
Fish sticks are not
cross my
regular
lips.
fish. Those are like tilapia or something like that.
Fish. Eat 64 of them. You ain't going to want to eat nothing else.
I've eaten tons of fish sticks. I have no issues with eating fish, especially fresh caught trout or something like that. No issues with that. I love fish. It's good. Oh, okay. Give me a second, Cecilia. I'll be right. I'll get it right now. Okay.
Hang on.
Cecilia wanted me to show this to you guys. Okay, I don't. Okay, what is this right here, Cecilia?
Knitted sweater from the looks of it.
Or something. It looks. I love the pattern. It's really nice, well made. Like a shawl, maybe. It looks comfy. 60 to 100-pound catfish, paddlefish, maybe gar. Oh, I can understand that, Scott. One of the things we're planning on doing while you're here is we're going to go fishing together. So we're playing that. We are unable to get the cabin that we were looking at because it went like that. It was the last one available, and it got snapped up right after that live. A crocheted blanket. That's pretty good. I'm gonna show Jenny that on. Let me see. Where's my thing? Love.
Oh, that's pretty.
Like the color too. Really nice
Very
color.
pretty.
You've done the same style
Yeah.
pattern.
Oh,
Oh, what?
said it's a shawl. She answered.
It is a shawl. Okay, it looked like a shawl. Oh, it's for Grace. Okay, she's gonna love it. I'm sure. Because you made it. Jenny's actually made a couple shawls, I think. Haven't you? Thought you had. Oh, baby blankets. She's made baby blankets. But she's actually had a shawl when she first got her burn injuries way back when. One of my coworkers' wives made her a shawl while she was in the hospital. I'm not sure where it's at this particular time. Probably in the bedroom somewhere.
That's in the middle.
So yeah, but
Over there in the corner.
Probably.
Oh, that's cool. I bet she loves it. Amazing work, Cecilia. I don't know if anybody does embroidery. I don't know. I don't think any of us do. Do we?
No.
I don't. So, okay, Lori says she does a little. I don't think Jenny's ever done any that I know of, but I could be wrong.
What?
Embroidery?
I know I am.
Jenny says she knows how, but I've never seen her do it since we've been married. So I think she's done maybe if she's done one, the little hoop stuff, but I have not. But I thought that was something else.
I can crochet technically. I just got to find crochet needles again.
Oh,
No,
you need crochet needles. We can make sure you get crochet
Good,
needles.
I can send you crochet needles.
Jenny's got a.
Oh, we have some at the house. I just got to find the bag where that has all the stuff in it.
Now the only thing I crochet is extension cords.
You do that too?
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking to have some stuff done on t-shirts? I don't know.
I can't help it.
We can't help with that. You need something like a machine to do something like that.
Embroidery shop.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have that one professionally done. Though having a couple shirts with like pre-K outdoors would be kind of cool. That'd be awesome. Or like Cliff could have Foxit Outdoors
Excuse me.
on a shirt somewhere, like on those shirts you wear. The guys wear at mechanic shirts with a name on it.
Yeah.
I actually have one of those shirts.
I got several work shirts.
I can understand that to say about fingers not working like they used to,
I'm not trying to dig under stuff for it, but yeah, I got my mechanic shirt right here.
or a bowling shirt, or whatever you want to call it.
I've had this thing since I used when I worked at maintenance for the hotel. It just chills in. It just sits in here chilling with me.
I will let you guys know that I was talking to Cookie. He sent me a message on Friday, but we were dealing with Jenny's injury and stuff. He invited us out for supper, but we had to decline. But he actually came down and visited me a while back, and we stopped in a place called the Boot Barn here in town, in Des Moines.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up buying quite a few shirts from the Boot Barn while we were there, about $200 worth of shirts.
Yeah, because all they sell down there are Carhartt shirts.
These weren't Carhartt, but they were really nice shirts. They were on sale.
I'd buy the Dickies.
They might have been Dickies. I can't remember. But they were at the Boot Barn, and they were just happened to be on they were having a sale at the time. And we were just hanging out, just going through. I was looking at for hiking boots, and he was looking at the shirts and stuff because he liked the longer pocketed T-shirts, like what you got on, Cliff, but extra long.
Oh yeah, they make it's this thing here. Wait, is it that one? Yeah, this stupid thing. Wait, is that one? No, that's my Dickie, but that's not the. Where's my other one?
The one you're wearing one.
No, this isn't a Dickies though. This is cheap shit Walmart. Like I think I paid like $7 for it. I have another one up here. No, maybe this is the one. But yeah, this thing is like stupid long.
Yeah, they do have them in different
Super
lengths. You just,
Yeah.
I mean, you have your standard extra, extra large or 2 extra large.
I bought this stupid thing at Walmart,
You
but
can also
that's
get them
only like
a long as well.
2.5, almost 3 feet long from collar to freaking rim. I mean,
You bought several different colors and everything else, so it was really nice.
that thing goes down almost to my knee. Like,
Yeah, we found out just getting online is the same price as everywhere else.
So if you ever get a girlfriend, she can wear it as a sleep shirt there, Cliff.
It's long enough I can walk around with nothing underneath and ain't nobody gonna see it.
He said, he said, Rob said, he said, that's my dickie.
You ain't gonna see my dickie while I'm wearing that dickie.
That could go down a rabbit hole. We got to be careful going down saying stuff like that, Cliff.
Well, I can definitely tell you this: my shirt hangs lower than my dickie do.
Yeah, my shirt covers my Richard too.
Yeah, Jenny says that's too much information. But yeah, he spent like well over $100.
Oh, no, wait a minute. There's another one in there. It protects your private eye.
Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one on me. I've never heard that one.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
Like Dick Tracy?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Jason, I'm glad I love you as a brother. Come on.
There's my 50 points for my dad joke.
Okay, you got a dad joke out of the deal. Oh, he's working on his logo. Okay. If you got I want to come to your school eventually there, Scott, because you're the one closest to me. I can just go into northwestern Iowa and cross the border and I'll be there.
I thought the Pathfinder school was pretty close to you.
They're in Ohio, and Iowa literally northwestern corner of Iowa touches South Dakota. So all I have to do is just drive 3 hours northwest, and I'm there. There's a big Renaissance fair up there I've been wanting to go to anyway, which is literally the same town where he lives. So not too far from there anyway. But if he's got a preparedness school, I would definitely just take the class just to say I've taken it and be one of his first students, that kind of thing. Because I've never been to one. I mean, I've got a lot of skills, but nothing trained. It's just stuff I picked up here and there. Just like you, Cliff, just like Jason. We picked up stuff here and there, and we put it together.
Jeez.
But I mean, Jason's got more hunting skills with different types of animals than I do, and you got your gardening skills, which are a lot better than mine will ever be. But I've got archery skills that most people don't have. So it works out. It's a balance, which I really like. And
I don't know. That guy can't even do a bow drill.
I still think it's a matter of calories per. If I got an easier method of starting fires that doesn't require me to burn that many calories, I'm going to do the easier method. That does not mean pulling out a lighter and clicking it. I got my foot in steel. I always have that on me.
SD can do a bow drill. I can. I watched it a few times and figured out how to do it.
I've been told that's the only one I do not know how to do. And it's just my bane of my existence. People keep on saying I got to try it. I've got the partial setup, thanks to Cliff, but I have not officially done one yet. Now, would I could do it with one of my bows? That still remains to be seen. I'm just really curious to see if I could do it that way, but I'm not sure because of the bowstring. But using my bow with a maybe a piece of paracord instead of the actual bowstring might work better because I can make the string longer and allow it to wrap around the spindle better. Might be an option.
No, you want the tension on the spindle. If it's too loose, the spindle doesn't move. Because you have
No.
to put weight on that spindle as you're
No,
pushing.
I don't want to damage the bowstring, is what I'm saying. So I'd rather
Yeah,
use.
you can do it with a paracord, but make sure your paracord is roughly the same length as your bowstring.
Just a little bit, because I don't want it to be super tight, because it could also damage the bow if I have it too tight.
Yeah, most of those bows have a pretty good flex. They've got there's a leeway to them.
I have a bow that I probably use. I got a 55-pound fiberglass bow I could use, solid fiberglass from the 50s. It's an old Paul Bunyan one it's one of my first survival bows. I could use that one. I need to make some bowstrings for that one anyway.
Are you gonna make it till 10?
I don't know.
I will definitely bring my fiberglass longbow there, because that would be something someone's probably never used.
Dang.
Yeah.
What did you send him?
2 seconds. And
What
that's
did you
all the
send
way
him?
up.
Somebody cleared a shooting tree in 2 seconds.
They blew it up.
No. They put all the paddles from the right side to the left side in less than 2 seconds.
Oh, one of those shooting competitions things?
Yeah.
I love watching those things.
Here.
What rifle was they using, or were they using pistol?
The Hudson. What is it? The
I've seen them use 6-shooters, and I've seen them use a rifle, so I'm not sure which one. This one
There. It's the Blitz.
The Blitz. Okay.
That was like he went like this, and that was it. Done.
It was impressive.
I've seen some really fast shooters. No, but Scott, if you're going to do your school, I would still like to be one of the first students to do it.
The heck?
I'll bring my bows, though. I would definitely be doing that.
That guy was definitely showing off.
Oh yeah, he was.
He's good. That means I'm gonna have to watch that season. You can show it.
I finally got a commercial.
I have still yet to get one.
My premium ran out, so I.
Yeah, I still actually got to get my YouTube payment stuff changed over to the new payment method.
Excuse me.
Okay, did you post a link to that one?
No,
No,
send it to your-
I just sent it to you.
Oh,
On
on Instagram?
yeah.
Okay, give me a second. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, this is one of the guys from this season's American Air Gunner.
Okay, I'm watching. Oh, he's Team USA. No wonder.
No, it's Hot Sun USA.
Holy cow! He walked the thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was done. That was it.
Oh, it's full auto. That's
Yeah.
why. Okay,
You can show it. It's an air gun.
that's okay. Well, unless you want me to. Give me a second. I gotta pull that up.
And yeah, this guy's pretty impressive.
Okay, folks, here we go.
In full auto versus dueling trees. What y'all think? Let's go.
Oh!
There you go, folks.
Yeah, but that was probably at least 25 rounds popping up that thing.
Oh, glad to hear that your wife loved the grilled cheese. Did
Yeah.
you guys ever watch Scott's grilled cheese video? Did an
Yeah.
amazing job.
Yeah, I had to watch it like this.
Sideways. Yeah, I did the same thing on mine because Jenny filmed mine instead of up and down instead of sideways.
Yeah.
But yeah, good grilled cheese around, folks. I mean, Cliff has decided now he's not going to do one this year, but that's okay.
I haven't decided yet. I mean, I got the cheese. I just haven't done it yet.
Cut the cheese. Cut the cheese.
Cheese the cut.
He
Oh,
said
I
he's
mean,
going to do a basic one. I'd love to see what he considers a basic one.
Who? You, me?
You.
Yeah, that's just the way I cook it.
White bread.
But I do like the fact that the Italian bread with the
Sticker meal commercial. Molly just got it.
a sticker meal? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I was thinking about doing like as a budget. Inexpensive cheese, inexpensive bread.
Velveeta would be the classic, in my opinion, because back in the day, government cheese before it became Velveeta was the thing, the way you went. Mattress commercial. Okay.
But it's not cheese.
It's government cheese. It doesn't matter. It's classic grilled cheese.
Ooh, Tiny got a mattress commercial.
Oh, she got a Midway. Woohoo! I'll watch the Midway commercials. I like that guy when he talks.
Okay. Scott said that you didn't know how it happened that way. It started up and down, then turned out in between.
Hi, Mandy. She's at work.
Mandy.
Yay!
I hope your work day is going smooth.
Her birthday was like 2 days
Watering
ago.
Dad. That's cool. Destiny 2 video game and a Good Measure food commercial. I've not heard of Good Measure, but sounds interesting. I've been looking at this stove that I found on TikTok that it's also on here on YouTube of a oven that is biomass powered. I'm not sure if you guys ever. Let me
I
see
know
if
what
I
biomass is.
but it was one of those prepping channels was advertising it. I can't remember. It's I sent it to Jenny. I'm not sure. I think it's on my phone. What did I do with my phone? All right. Crap. I'm trying to remember where I put my stuff. Oh man, what did I do with it? I just had it now. I can't find it. Crap.
Ember off-grid biomass oven.
I think so.
Don't
Yeah, that
start
one.
it off.
I can't remember who puts that one out, but
Oh, you can get one for $350. You can get the whole kit and caboodle.
My Patriot Supply is where I saw it.
Yeah.
And it looked like it might be something, if you're off grid and everything else or something like happens, you have a way to always bake something at the very least. I don't know about cooking, but baking at the very least using twigs. So you could use twigs in it. You could use your solid fuel type of thing. You probably even wood pellets if you wanted to use those. So that's an option.
Yeah, it's basically just a portable wood oven.
I looked ahead on the season 9 alone that I was watching, and I found out who won, and it was the guy who created a stove out of a couple paint cans and some coffee cans out of some trash that he found. Like in the first week he was there in the spot in where they're at in Labrador or whatever that place was called up in Canada. And the guy lasted 73 days. Yeah, 73 days. They had to come and tell him that he won.
Well, yeah, that's usually what happens.
He was still, he outlasted the last person by about a week. Because otherwise he was settling in.
I think probably could have made it for another 6 months.
Well, the thing is,
chilling.
his name was Juan Pablo, and he was born in Mexico, lives in Canada, and he got lucky with some trash on the day, like in the first week, and made himself a really nice stove, covered it in clay, and everything. It was really nice. Be well, Cecilia.
Later, Cecilia.
Good night, Cecilia. Hopefully you can actually get some sleep.
And be careful about having a concussion. The 2 pounds of meat hitting the back of your head. That did sound wrong as soon as I said it, but
It was wrong the first time you all said it like an hour ago.
but you said it too.
No, I didn't.
You just
No.
did.
No, I said you said it was wrong when you said it 2 hours ago or an hour
Yeah,
ago.
I was calling it hamburger, not meat in general. But that's the first time I've said it that time. But the one who was making a lot of the meat jokes was this guy over here.
Well, I can't help it.
I'm just worried about.
She didn't meet her maker.
Yeah.
That's good enough to mobilize the hand.
Yeah, I need to.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's working, so you just be careful. If you get a headache in the morning, make sure you seeing a doctor, because, like I said, a concussion's no joke. Season 9, Scott, is what I was watching, and one guy who's surprisingly enough, he tapped out early on season 9 of Lone, found one of those traps that I was telling you about. And he tapped out 15 days in because he said, I have nothing to prove. I'm ready to go home. So he tore down his shelter, left his trap hanging on a tree, and left. Oh, that's cool, Cecilia. I'd look forward to seeing it when you get done. She should have someone check on her, Lori. You're right. I'm not sure if we have anybody close by who could check on her.
I don't.
There's nobody close by to anybody.
I don't know anybody else in Toronto. I don't.
No.
She's the only one
Looks
I
like
know.
at least in Saskatchewan or BC.
Stephen Amell doesn't live there at the moment. That's where he's originally from, though. I've heard about those LP tank stoves.
Liquid propane tank stoves.
Yeah. AV Plus and board. Those are two combinations, especially when you have a farmer who's bored. They'll make anything out of anything.
I have an old air tank for like a party supply store that I just kind of have. That I had been planning on making a little mini stove out of it.
Right.
And I have not. I've had that thing for probably 5 or 6 years and haven't done anything with it.
Night, Cecilia.
Good night.
Get some rest. But yours is like a helium tank, Cliff?
Yeah, it's like a little mini helium tank that you can buy at like the party stores to like fill up balloons for like personal parties and stuff.
About that big?
They're like 2-3 gallon, what they would consider like a 3-gallon.
Okay. Is that about that big around, or the little skinnier ones?
It's about that big.
Okay.
About
12 by 12 by
Yeah,
18.
If you do that, I'd love to see a finished product.
never get around to actually doing it.
Well, I know you're really busy with your gardening and all, but I mean, take about an hour or two to take a break and just do something different. Give your mind a chance to reset on your actual regular stuff you get into.
I reset every time I'm at work. And when I'm at work, the only thing I can think about is gardening.
Well, Scott says, "Do it, Cliff."
Got it somewhere.
No, I'm not that handy when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, but except for my range, which I have a design in my head for. That's my mindset, just like your gardening's got, your mindset type of situation. And Jason's got his on hunting rodents. By the way, did you get anything, Jason? I forgot to ask.
No.
When he went outside?
He's moving his laundry over.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a refrigerant tank. Okay. I have Freon? if it's a Freon tank, be extra careful, or have him be extra careful, because you don't want to mess around with Freon. That stuff is poisonous as all get out. But
fill the tank with water, wash it out.
what would you like to make a rocket stove out of yours, or you would just a regular like a grill type situation?
No, me, I would make like kind of like a hot tent stove.
Oh, okay.
So just like a little tiny long stove that's 12 inches deep and
How are your
back off the back and a rack on the top.
would you bolt on the legs or would you weld on the legs?
Probably figure out a system that I can weld threads onto the legs, and then I can thread pipe something onto
I had
the
a
legs.
feeling you might do something like that, but I've also seen people bolt the brackets still and then thread them in. But then again, you still have to worry about heat because the expansion stuff would cause them might to seize the threads.
Yeah.
So that I do know. Dad made a 300 fuel tank, oil tank 10 years ago. Is that the one you were telling me about before, Mike? Or is that something different?
Barbecue grills. That's what a lot of people use for barbecue grills. They get those big old LP tanks.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
they
know
convert them
the
into
barbecue pit masters use those a lot.
smokers and barbecues. Mount it on a trailer, drag that sucker around, and you pretty much have a grill everywhere you go.
You know, you're making me hungry for barbecue right now. And I don't generally like barbecue, but I want barbecue now. Hey, love.
What?
I think we might go to a barbecue place this weekend.
Hey.
Jenny loves barbecue. Smoky D's?
You can get your baby back ribs.
Well, Smoky D's has these amazing tenderloins. One of them, a half of one, I should say, is still this big. You can buy one big one, or you break it in half. You can feed two people. Easy. It's still, I have trouble finishing a half of one.
Nice.
They're called Smoky D's Barbecue in Des Moines. Really good place to eat. Takes a lot of charcoal. That's cool. Now, I do a lot of thrifting. You guys already know, but the thing is, I always think in terms of stuff that we could use in case of emergency situations, and a lot of my thinking is geared towards that. Except a section of archery stuff, which I'm always on the lookout for. But like Cliff, what would you, if you went to a thrift shop or the flea market like I do, the big ones? What would your mindset look for first?
Probably an anvil.
You needed an anvil?
No, that's what I would look for first is an anvil.
If I would have known that, I could have got you an anvil.
You're not shipping me an anvil, Colin.
No. When you were here, I could have had one. I could have gave you at the gathering. So I had to turn one down. Someone asked me about if they wanted me to buy it or not, and I would have just gave you one. A 55-pounder, no less.
I'm not dragging a 55-pound chunk of goddamn metal all the way from Iowa to my house.
You said you wanted an anvil. That's a proper anvil.
I said I would look for an anvil. I didn't say I would buy one. You didn't say what you would purchase. You said what would you look for.
Okay.
There's a huge difference between purchasing and looking.
That's true. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, Scott, you and I are going to have some fun at that flea market, guaranteed. But we're probably going to end up camping out in tents.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Technically, he's going to camp in a luxurious tent.
I literally, you guys were just asking about if I caught a mouse. I literally turned my head coming out of the laundry room, and the trap was set. So I go there and pick it up and go, yep, there's a mouse.
You got one. Congrats.
Yep. I just did a quick video just now. I'll probably put it out a little bit. I'll probably put it out tomorrow.
Going for this
I was asking if you were talking about going outside the other day, and I wasn't sure. If
I didn't see it.
Okay. That answered my question. Thank you, Molly, for helping. Oh, he bought an anvil from his buddy for $100. That's not bad. Jethro's Bacon and Bacon is just right across from the parking lot from Jenny's workplace. Great place, but I can only handle so much bacon all at once. I like bacon, but not that much.
Bacon.
The sad part is I actually like sausage better than bacon.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that either. Each of us have our own preferences, obviously, and we like what we like.
Both.
Huh?
Said I'm good with both. Throw those both in a burrito. I like the crap out of it.
Beef and bacon. A bacon and sausage burrito. Ooh, that does sound good.
Bacon, sausage, eggs, potatoes.
Jenny does one of those when we go to Taco John's for the breakfast burrito. Jenny gets both. So she gets bacon, sausage, the potato olays, and egg and cheese, and a little bit of pepper, I guess.
Sour cream, red
I
chili.
don't know about the sour cream part, but one of those things are like they weigh about a pound generally each, which is really
And
good.
salsa. The pico de gallo.
I have no idea what you just said.
Pico de gallo. It's basically non-processed tomato chunks and vegetable.
Yeah, it's all chunks, all cut up, not blended.
Oh, Jenny would not even touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Actually, I like it.
You do? I thought you didn't like the.
It's
It's stewed tomatoes.
Tomato.
She doesn't like stewed tomatoes due to a texture.
Well, the problem is one of the ingredients in pico de gallo is citrus.
Oh, she couldn't do it anyway.
Yeah.
No, she because of her allergy, she couldn't.
It's like a lime juice.
Our little Pete aren't working, so okay. Talk to Jason.
What?
You guys are in the same industry anyway.
Well, like I said, he's too far away. Oh, he needs a place? Just start asking some of the farmers.
No. I mean, he's in the same industry you were in.
Yeah.
Right now. So I think I'm not sure what he's referring to exactly, what location and stuff, but you guys can, brainstorm about that stuff.
No, I just use traps and air guns. They're dead instantly.
But you got to be able to see them with an air gun. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, they're there.
But you still, if you don't see them, you can't shoot them.
You got to be patient.
One thing I was watching when I'm still watching season 9 of Alone is that they went through and shot a lot of squirrels with a bow.
Oh, shit, almost fell.
Lot of squirrels.
Every season of Alone has gone through a lot of squirrels. It's either squirrels or rabbits.
No rabbits so far. They've gotten a lot of grouse, squirrels, and trout so far that I know, and one beaver that I know of.
One guy I think he spent 3 days eating one fish that he caught. That sucker was like an 18-inch gar.
Really?
And that thing was like 8 or 10 pounds, and he was just sitting there eating fish for like 3 days.
Well, hey, better than no food at all. But some people were using. One lady actually got a squirrel by trapping. She used a snare.
Yeah, you just got to know where they run up the trees.
Actually, the runner-up for season 9 was a woman, and she actually had to tap out due to starvation.
Wait.
I haven't been to that episode yet. I'm still like on episode 3 or 4. So,
SD, what is this? Probably can't use tracking powder. I mean, they already leave a residue. All you need is a black light.
oh, the places that he works that hire him, they don't want him to leave tracking powder around because he doesn't live there or anything like that. He's just where he works. And her dog doesn't like her, apparently not either.
Yeah. Like I said, look at my bait station. How to build a bait station cheaply.
Yeah, but at his customers' houses, personal dwellings, I don't think that would be allowed.
It all depends on the homeowner. You can actually teach the homeowner to do it themselves.
The reason he's there is probably because they don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a twin. Okay, gotcha.
It's just, Some people are just not as open-minded, Jason.
Oh, I know.
Oh, he says he's got bait stationed outside, so that's it does
No,
great
I
for the
don't-
outside ones, but not so much the ones that are inside.
Yeah, I don't use poisons because I know what it does to them. That's not humane.
Oh, okay, that might be a South Dakota thing on the tracking powder part.
Yeah.
Local laws and stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's different everywhere you go.
Where does he work?
Yeah, black light. Follow the
pest control person, like Jason.
yeah. You follow the tracks. You know, basically they're rub because their sphincter doesn't work for their bladder, and they dribble everywhere, and it collects dirt, grease, grime, from the fur when they go over it, and they'll leave an actual trail. And with the black light, you can catch it right when it starts. Then you know.
He says they have their own patented bait stations, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, like I said, I do mine. I set it up, and I can sit here at the table and wait for them to go up there and grab the bait and pick them off.
You know what's really interesting, though, Jason? How many years did you do that in Arizona?
Oh,
Till you retired.
I've been doing that since I was
Just in Arizona, not where you're at now. Just in
okay.
Arizona.
Professionally, getting paid for it.
Yeah.
About 13, 14 years.
Yet you moved to Texas and you're still doing the exact same thing because you like it.
Well, it's recreational kind of now.
Yeah. Rozzle is what it's called. Or Rosal.
Okay. Razzle.
It's all O's.
Razzle
It's Rozol.
Rosal.
Rosal. I've never heard of it, but then again, I'm not into that kind of situation. And
Yeah, I just have a little.
did an amazing job. So I'm on the old natural method of fur-bearing animals catching other fur-bearing animals.
Next time, mouse.
When
Yeah.
they clean them, bake themselves. It eats their
Yeah.
insides, whatever that means. It kills out the insides, I guess. I have no idea what that. I think that's what he meant.
They get it on the herd, then they groom themselves, and ingest it, and they die.
Oh,
It'd be the equivalent of a human sucking on a lollipop made of fiberglass.
ooh, or diamonds.
Yeah.
No, you'll pass diamonds. Fiberglass will poke
Oh,
the crap out of you. and put
Diamonds
holes
will actually cut you up on the inside. Because they found people trafficking African diamonds, South African diamonds, and they would basically their intestinal tract was sliced to ribbons.
Yep.
And they died soon after. Ditract. Okay.
Yeah, I never used any of that stuff. I used traps, mainly with the municipality.
Actually, I have a. If he's going to open up a school, what would be some of the requirements of the students there to bring with them
Or what?
Intelligence.
for being one of the students?
Okay.
I know for a fact somebody's going to try to make me do a bow drill just because they want to make me laugh at me for trying. But I'd give it a shot, but I can't guarantee I'll be successful. Because right now I can't even kneel because of my freaking knee.
You can sit on the floor and do a hand drill.
I don't know if I can. Hand drills are even harder. Like this. You mean that would be even harder to do?
Other option
It's
is
just more like this. It is. I think it's like this.
your other option is a press drill.
What if I just cheat and get me a little hand drill? And do it that way.
I mean, you could do that if you have one of those beaters, but you basically get a piece of wood that's about 2 feet, or 14 inches. You drill holes at the ends, or you cut notches. Get your spindle, get a hole in the middle of your board. You get a weight at the bottom that's semi-round, and you use that as a pump drill.
I'm trying to remember which. I actually do have a hand drill that Ian got me because I gave my second one to you. I gave because you got both of them. One was my old one, and one is the one I got for you. So he bought me one, and it's down here somewhere. I'll probably go like that. Whatever works, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, because I mean I'm not a hand drill kind of guy. I like flint and steel, but most of you already know that. I like giving them out sets because they work. I find they work really well. But Cliff's got his favorite method. Jason's got his favorite method. Whatever works
I
for
don't
you.
really have a favorite method of starting a fire. I'll start fires random ways just because I'm bored.
Well, I mean, if you happen to have a lighter, you'll use that. If you have a match, you'll use that. It's just what you have on hand at the time.
Yeah.
Which makes you very versatile, which is really cool. Me, I just like my flint and steel because it's what I'm comfortable with.
I can do flint and steel. I can do bow drill, lighter. I still struggle with magnifying glass, but
That Fresnel lens is still
that.
that Fresnel lens is still going to be one I'd love to try a full on set fire with, because finding some of those Fresnel lenses that big, I want to have one for my backpack because I don't have one.
I mean, you can get them on like Amazon.
I found the one I had at a bin store, and it was supposed to be a cover for a tablet, and it worked out amazing. And Cornfed got it. So
Yeah, I got one that's for your cell phone. You set it up on there.
that you gave me.
It's got the whole stand and everything. You put it on there, and it's rigid on the side, so it doesn't flex.
I've got the one that Cliff sent me, and the fire kit that he gave me had a small wallet size one, which I carry with me everywhere. But I have not started a full on fire with it yet because I never considered it until last year when we were playing with the big ones. But it's going to be interesting to see what turns out with that. Yeah, Fresnel lenses work great. I mean, I do have a small magnifying glass on my my tobacco tin, but that I've never really considered trying using that one because I'm not sure if the refraction rate is on that or not.
The thing is with the tobacco tins, they're technically designed to light your cigarette on fire in the middle of the day.
Well, cigarette or cigar, whatever you're using, or tobacco, or your pipe, for that matter. But now doing a class on like 5 or 6 different types of fire starting, and you have to try to get each one going. That would be a skill. It is a challenge. I would think would be really interesting to see. And besides just matches,
battery.
Chemical.
That one too.
That would be an interesting one to try to see. The potassium nitrate and sugar.
No, that's too dangerous.
I didn't say it wasn't dangerous. I said it was a method.
You can get the mixture wrong, and you can end badly.
I swear to God, I have it in here somewhere.
Really? Send me that link there, Scott. I'll watch it later.
Ow!
Oh, the steel wool and battery, that's one. Solar is another. Whether it's the Fresnel lens or a regular magnifying glass, I guess there's 2 methods of the same thing. The one that I'm not sure if it's also solar would be the condom or balloon and water version. And there's another one using a dot in a piece of paper and your spit for making a lens. That's supposed to work. I have no idea.
Shining up the back of the bottom of a can.
Yep, that one is also. I've seen the chocolate. That's using the chocolate bar method on a Coke can.
Yeah, you polished the ever-loving beans out of it.
Yeah, you have to polish it really good.
Oh, I can't find it. Somewhere I have a old pair of I have a binoculars lens.
Right.
Cliff,
That's a fire starting method,
those
Scott.
ground cherries,
Yeah.
they're all getting nice and dry now.
Nice.
I believe it's potassium nitrate and sugar will start a fire.
Yes.
We also do brake fluid, and I forgot that one.
Antifreeze.
No, powder.
You can use antifreeze and something else to start a fire. I can't remember what it is though. There's a glycol mixture in the antifreeze that's supposed to help start a fire.
Or linseed oil and a cotton.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to remember. I was like, yeah, you just leave it outside, and that stuff will literally just spontaneously combust.
I know. What do you think burned Chicago down?
When the linseed oil factory caught on fire.
Oh, that one's already dried.
Potassium
Potassium nitrate.
no,
Potassium permanganate or something like that.
Magnate and antifreeze will start a fire.
You know what? There's all kinds of stuff under here. I have under here now.
I mean, if you're desperate enough, you can pull the bullet out of a 22 LR, dump out the powder, and use a magnifying glass with a little bit of grass.
Okay, calcium hypochlorite and brake fluid. That's the one you're
That's
probably thinking of.
Yeah.
And the potassium permanganate.
Permanganate.
That's a hard one to say. And glycerin. The same potassium one, acetone and sulfuric acid. Sodium chloride, sugar, and sulfuric acid.
You don't want to even mess with.
Yeah, these are not what you call safe methods, folks. These are all versions. There's a method I've actually been thinking about trying is cotton balls and ash and 2 pieces of wood to do this for friction. Okay, I'll check that one out, Scott. Let me see here. I know you've got your fire starting Fridays and stuff. Fired up Fridays.
Fatwood Fridays.
He does a fire up Friday every day. Every Friday. So here, I'll post it here. Give me a second.
Really wish I knew where that.
That's a lot of
He's already posted it. I will. I'll just show it to you guys. I watch it every Friday. I watch him do this.
I catch a lot of them.
I turn up the volume here. It's hard to hear.
I didn't hear. When you have 75 flashlights and you can't find one.
This thing is measured. It's a little thicker on this side than this side.
He's got an actual magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's it. Pull shock and brake fluid. Yeah. Again, not recommend doing any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, watch what I'm doing there.
Yeah,
Fruit salad for lunch? That does sound awesome there, Dandy.
They had these things there, and it's $3.
Yeah, but
usually pull shock is just high concentrated Clorox.
Yeah. But the problem is it's not safe to breathe at all.
No, it is not.
Any of those are not safe to breathe.
I didn't lose it. It's here somewhere. That's the whole thing. I was playing around with it Friday when I got it.
yeah, I cannot pronounce that second word to save my life today. Probably tomorrow I will be. Today, not so much.
Anyway.
Permanganate?
Permanganate. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Now that I can hear it.
She kept one for herself. But she doesn't.
Oh, it says it doesn't go poof. It's safe to do.
No, like I said, it's still, you can't breathe it.
Permanganate and glycerin, he says. Now, I was wondering, you guys remember those little snake things the kids light up and they flame up? They make the little
sparklers?
They're not sparklers. They're the little tablets. When you light them, they go. They make a little snake out of them.
Oh yeah.
Those flame up really well. Wouldn't those work really well for like a fire starter help?
No, because you still got to get it started.
Well, I mean, help getting a fire going, not necessarily.
You shave off all the stuff off the sparklers, and all you need is a good spark.
Got a fun one. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's like
Twice. Hold on a second.
No chemistry fire. Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Well, I don't know where that thing's at.
You got to watch out for your char cloth when it blows away. That's a big lens. Holy freaking cow!
Oh, he's got one of those ones.
That's old school.
Yeah, a little bit of char cloth. It'll go.
That's a big chunk of char cloth.
It looks like you got that out of an old telescope.
It would have to be something.
Other
Well,
than that, he bought it on Amazon because Amazon sells them for $25.
No, one of those magnifying glasses that they use that you can buy at the dollar store.
I was thinking about something maybe like an old lantern. You know, the old railroad lanterns have those big lenses like that.
Bring it back up here.
Not that big. They were usually only about 4 or 5 inches. That lens that he's looking at looks like about a 10 or 12-inch lens.
Hopefully I can get in the frame.
Got 5 for $3 at a garage sale. That's pretty good deal. But he does Fired Up Fridays every Friday, and I watch it. So he's got a lot of different methods. It's a 6-inch lens. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's like one of those old schools. You know, they get the ring and the handle on there for the teachers to read.
But it could be like he was saying. It could be from a telescope. Originally, I mean. Because Jenny's got several telescopes around here that she's had that some work, some don't. 1 3/4 inch thick. That's pretty thick.
That's enough to cook it and to decide its shell.
Now, the guy who has that giant Fresnel lens that he uses to melt rock and stuff.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Crazy.
Next.
Hey,
That's not, you know what that actually is, right?
it's a TV lens.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
of course,
TV
I
screen.
Get it set up here, and then
It's
a
the
big one
Archimedes death
dark
ray.
cloud comes over, so hold on.
Yep.
A second.
They tried that on Mythbusters.
All right.
They couldn't get it to work
Going out.
well enough.
We'll see.
You have to have the thing is you
we'll
have to
try
have
this
the
place
old
the
school
first
like an
time,
old school TV.
Started some weeds on fire.
Yeah, the big projection.
Yeah,
TV.
the projections. Yeah.
I saw one at this one house that was getting tore down. He had it in the parking lot. I was wanting to go talk to somebody about getting the lens out of that thing, but they trashed it before I could do anything.
Oh, that didn't go very far.
That would have been awesome to acquire.
Anyway.
Is he lighting fireworks now?
Shoot.
He's having fun with it. If you would have been at the gathering, you would have seen some of the stuff we were doing with our lenses.
We're actually cracking those rocks, those gypsum rocks were actually popping.
It did.
Yeah.
I had about a
Because they're moisture.
I don't know, 1.25 chunk of cannon fuse, and I pulled it up a little aluminum.
Oh, he made a mini cannon.
Cone on it. And, it has got a chunk of an arrow to shoot it through. It didn't go as good as the last one. Like I said, the first one I had 1.25 inch just laid on the bench, and I lit it, and the thing took off. I'm like, whoa! And I had to go see where it was at, and had to take my
Scott's pretty
water
cool.
for putting on the tomato plants, and just kind of douse it so it didn't burn.
Yeah, the same ones from the Dollar Tree. If you can find some more of those, I'd love to have another one. I've got a small one, but not a big one.
And it wasn't too bad, but I gotta do it better. Anyway, that's it for me. Fired Up Friday. Gotta
I'll have to
fun,
see because
right?
I got a Dollar
James,
Tree and a
what you
Dollar
know,
General
you know,
like 2 minutes from my
that's why
house.
women live long.
Oh yeah, we got a Dollar Tree, a Dollar General, and a
Have a good
Family
weekend,
Dollar?
Family Dollar. Yeah.
Now they have ones that are combination Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. They're
No, not
combos.
here.
Why do you do these things? Because they're fun, Scott. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, and a Harbor Freight, all within a 1/4 mile of each other.
There's a
Yeah,
Harbor
my
Freight
Harbor
in
Freight's
one, but
actually
they've only
free. I
got
gotta
one.
Drive to that one.
Yeah, those are all too far for me to go to. But I got a Dollar Tree and I got a Dollar General.
I mean, I still have my standard, my normal magnifying glass, which
Yeah.
We have not had spring forward yet, Mandy.
nah, that won't happen until April.
Oh no, Texas is thinking about staying with standard time. I'm going no.
They're thinking about changing it.
Staying in standard time. I'm going no. Can't do that. Too many
It's so long when
people.
it's dark at 5:30.
Yeah, too many people work those hours. It's daylight in the wintertime.
I see you, Inspector Gadget.
No, romper room.
Romper Room. What was that guy on? I think it was one of those Spy Kid movies that did that. Now, Cliff, find a second one. See if you can make it a telescope.
I don't have a second one.
Oh, that's too bad.
And I mean, that's a pretty good sized lens. That's like a 3-inch lens.
Is that glass or plastic?
It's glass.
I've seen them made of plastic too.
Yeah, that's about a 3-inch. You can make them out of plastic, but the problem is when you get that focal point and you keep it there too long, the center of the thing melts.
Right.
I've actually had plastic ones that are the concave, like the
I'm
conical.
off tomorrow,
They melt.
Mandy. That's why I'm up still. Hey, Doug, how you doing, brother? Oh,
Yeah,
by the way, Doug, just to let you know, Jenny found a coffee that's based out of Florida, Cape something, not Canaveral, but another one. That it's called Bones Coffee, and I discussed it on Tuesday. And Jenny seems to like it. She found it on the TikTok shop, and she got 5 different sample bags and stuff. But that's cool. Are you testing it? See if it actually get a fire going inside there.
There's not enough photons in it.
I've tried.
No, he's got some flashlights that probably would work for that because he's got some really powerful flashlights. But I would be interesting to see if that would actually did work.
This is the strongest flashlight I have.
Do you have a surface that you don't mind burning?
Yeah, a piece of paper.
No. What are you putting it in?
I don't care.
Okay. Be careful, Cliff.
Never.
Let me check real quick.
That's not going to work. There's not enough.
There's not enough solar protons in it.
Yeah, not enough UV rays to focus to get a point on it. Plus, I need to have that thing up probably another 10 feet. I've actually got a scratch on this thing somewhere. Where's that at? I don't know. Probably would work better if I'd actually cleaned the lens.
Oh, I think tomorrow's my early day, and I have almost an hour in excessive.
Well, then Jason needs to get the heck off of here and go get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it at the top of the hour.
Okay, let me check.
That was way more water than I needed or wanted. Thank you very much, Mr. Unsteady Hands.
I wonder if I can do it with my telephoto lens.
Could possibly.
Problem is, I risk getting caught in it doing that too.
Whoosh.
I want to get the one of the copies. I'll tell you where they're out of.
Coffee bag.
Never remember not reading it.
Yeah, this is what I got for my birthday.
Plastic bag. An umbrella.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
For my Canon.
You were right. It is Cape Coral, Florida. Yeah, it was Cape Coral.
Millimeter zoom.
800.
Jesus.
I can't use it anywhere around the property. I can't. It's everything's too close. Everything's all blurry. Yeah, but it's got the mounting bracket here.
Okay, I feel like I got magnifying envy right now because I don't have anything available for me for that.
Yes, he's getting snow, so he might be late.
What? 2 hours?
Batteries are getting low, so
He's up
Oh,
north
that's battery
now.
powered? Okay. Yeah, but this is the coffee that Jenny got. She got 5 different types. This is just one of them. And it's out of Florida. It says by Bones Coffee Company, Cape Coral, Florida.
There we go.
North. Okay. I don't know if we're getting snow. I didn't think we were getting it. We got rain this morning, in which the water turned to about this thick of ice in the back of my truck, which was really satisfying when I picked up a big sheet of it and dropped it on the cement, and it went.
Trying to focus on Jason's light over there.
Oh, you want me to do it again?
You know, blind everybody.
I'm not even at the camera. I'm actually going right above it. I can see the little spot going all the way across the room.
I spy with my little eye.
Hey, Cliff, you should have said ah. So he's got the light shooting at you. You go,
But yeah, like I said, try and keep this one closed as much as possible to keep all the dust out of it.
The deuced.
The dust.
The deuced.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a lens for this one here for the solar eclipse. It's gonna cost me about $62.
Okay, when is the solar eclipse?
April 8th, and we're actually gonna drive up to Tyler, Texas, so it'll be inside the Ring of Fire.
Oh, by the way, I was telling my VA rep about you, Jason. About you, you guys that you guys also live in Jasper County.
Yeah,
they got a kid because her fiance is from Texas.
From Jasper County?
No, just Texas somewhere. I think they're in Central Texas.
What is it? 156 counties here?
I don't know. I only lived there a short time when I was in the service. I never actually lived there full time to do any exploring, other than San Antonio. That's all I can say.
11-year-old. Amber Alert.
I was wondering what I heard. Like I heard something in the background.
See, well, the problem is we'll get the Amber Alerts for all the way to the other side of Texas, all over in what is it? El Paso.
Yeah, you know, I've got the same problem. They'll throw me like, I'll get an Amber Alert from like a city 4 hours away. I'm like, dude, I'm not at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, bro, I'm doing shit at 2 o'clock in the morning.
We had one last week, an Amber Alert, and
unfortunately, we get a lot of here.
I looked at the first one, and then the same one came up an hour later for the same thing, and neither one of them were near me, and I had no idea. I mean, I understand why they do it, for a very good reason. It's just that I had, I'm not even in the same area, dude.
Yeah, but the thing is, when it's over a day's drive.
Oh, yours is a day's drive. Ours is everywhere where I live is less than like 3 hours drive wherever I'm at.
Yeah, I can understand if it's 4 or 5 hour drive max.
But you got a 2 day travel usually, generally on average for you, because you're the size of your state.
Yeah.
The only one that beats that is Alaska, and that's a week or two drive. Generally.
See, the problem with Alaska, they can't go far.
Oh, they can. There's
looking there.
Okay, I'm not sure about this one here, though, Doug. It's a replica coffee, is what it is right there, and artificial flavors, and it's kosher. But this one helps the Rainforest Alliance, so that's cool. But they're flavored coffees, which I don't touch.
They're Cuban made.
It doesn't say.
Not from Venezuela or Brazil.
All it says is roasted by Bones Coffee Company, Cape Coral, Florida. It doesn't say where the beans are roasted or acquired.
Yeah, those are some of the best wafer cookies I've ever had.
Yeah, this one doesn't say where it was. I'm assuming all it says on the acquired from is where it says right there on Rainforest Alliance Farms. It doesn't say where though. I'm assuming it could be from South America, but then again, it could also be from Puerto Rico. It could be from anywhere else too.
But what's the manufacturer of those cookies? It should be on there.
What? Can't read it.
Okay. I don't consider Amber Alerts funny or anything, but they're serious things.
They're more annoying than anything else, in my opinion.
Well, it depends if they could localize it better. Technically, keep it within a certain area code, maybe. If that's where the alert's going to be happening, keep it within that area code. But
with that, the reason why they do a widespread one is because of the chances of them driving in any direction within 50
be well,
miles of
Scott.
where
Talk
they're
to
at.
you later.
But it's still a pain in the butt getting that thing at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're sleeping.
Well, I turn my phone off at night.
I do too.
Well, every time I think of the Amber Alert going off, I think of the old movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Talk to you later, brother.
But these
Oh,
are the best. These are the best wafer cookies I've ever had.
they don't have those here.
Yeah, that is made by.
They have chocolate wafer cookies, but not by that particular brand.
Well, they have regular vanilla, they have strawberry, and they have chocolate.
No,
To me, the strawberry is the best one.
the Cremax brand, we do not have that brand.
And these ones don't have that oily texture in it either.
Right.
That's why I like them.
Well, like I said, they have chocolate covered wafer cookies, but not that brand. I've never seen that brand here. That might be a local brand for you. But then again, you got stores that we don't have as well. So
No, I got that from work. I got that from Molly for Valentine's Day.
yeah, but it still might be local to your state. That brand, because I've never heard of that brand. But we are doing something different at work that was really interesting. We just picked up a bunch of products from Johnson Brothers, and we actually got some old products that we lost to them a while back that we got back, and we have more product than we have room for in our warehouse.
So is it alcohol or is it something else?
It's wine.
Oh, is it wine?
And champagne and things like that. Yeah. But I found out recently we have Mad Dog 2020.
Don't touch it.
I don't touch alcohol anyway. It's peach flavored, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Cliff, we are running to Lufkin next week on Wednesday.
What's there?
I would suggest driving. It might actually be faster.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we're going up there. So we'll be able to check a couple stores while we're up there and see if we can correspond on a certain drink.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good luck with that one. That's cool that you could do that, customize your alerts there, Doug.
Molly just told me that county is a dry county.
Oh, no.
For spirits. It's like same as us. Yeah. Yeah, we got beer and wine. We got to go up to the county line.
We're not dry here in Iowa. So that's cool, at least.
Cold and wet.
Well, alcohol-wise, we're not dry.
I mean, it's semi-dry. I mean, you still got beer, you still got wine, but we don't have any of the hard liquor in any of our stores here.
Oh, Casey's, you can buy whiskey in any gas station here.
Yeah.
So that's totally not dry. You can get a bottle of Irish whiskey, really easy.
All right, folks, I got to step away. I may or may not return before the live.
I'm going to say if you're going to leave in, I've got to go to the bathroom anyway.
Yeah, and
for
for the night.
So I'm going to say this is a good spot to end. thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. Be well. I love you all. Hopefully see you on Clips Live on Saturday. So be well. Hasta luego. And I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End stream.